Welcome. Next stop, the Fashion Bunker. Please sit back, relax and enjoy your journey.
Hello? Hello, everybody. Peace, 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 peace. Welcome to the mid-week live stream. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, we're in the clouds today. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Gloria Recinos. AB Genzadinstel. PAO ASMR. Frozen Luxury, aka Sarah, Joyful Remorse, Blue Egyptian Lotus, Andre Schwitter, Soraya David, N, Sherry Forney, Miss Nicole, Lux with Brit. All I want is Tom Ford for Gucci, LOL. Despina, how's it going? Ellen, Deeply Erring, Bible Believing Christian, Jizzes, Lady Marie, Trey B, Callie's Groom Room, Frozen Luxury again, Jesse Johnson. Hi, everybody. Hello. If I missed somebody, sorry. The chats have been going on as we were waiting for the beginning of the live stream. And here we are, y'all. Here we are. Hey, Jake the Chad. Howdy, y'all. Hey, Sanita. I watched the previous live stream till the end, and I must take my words back. It was definitely worth it. Shame on me. Thank you, Sanita. Yes. Yes. You left a comment saying, oh, I can't spend so much time during live streams. Well, last live stream. Oh, Rich Mitch. Hey, Rich Mitch. How's it going? Bonjour.
Rich Mitch donated $5. Bonjour.
Oh my gosh. Bubbles. Bubbles, you changed voice. And I saw a fruit fly. Was it Bubbles flying? Hold on. I got to turn the lights. Oh. There you are. Little bitch troll from hell. Hold on, Rich. I'll be with you in just a second. Can't see. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I got it. Okay, when these little things, you see, look, you guys, how does it look when I have the light pointing at you? It's me pointing the light. Oh my God, this looks so cool with the green screen. It's like, turn on your lighters, turn on your... Anyway, wait, hold on. Rich Mitch, hold on, sweetie. Just gotta get, gotta get guts to get rid of these little creatures. All right, listen. Rich Mitch, thank you so much, sweetie. Let me pop another cherry properly for you. Big heart. Yes, Rich Mitch. Thank you so much for the tip. Listen. Jesus says this outfit is giving 2014-15 era Dacob. Yes. Minus the blonde hair. But I did to homage Moschino. I did do the olive oil hairdo with the little kind of turning thing in the back. So I did do an olive oil moment here. Listen, so yes, Sanita, thank you for mentioning this. The last Saturday's live stream was insane, to say the least. I hear myself hissing in the back. It's really annoying. I hear my echo. It's like every time there's an S, I hear like a s, and it's really irritating. So anyway, so it was, yes, vintage Dacob. I guess we could, oh my gosh, Rich Mitch. I mean, it's almost vintage, right? At this point, we're all vintage. Hi, Kev. So then Sanita was talking. You left a comment, right, saying like, I don't got time. 6 hours to watch a live stream. I'm like, okay, girl, you could watch the normal videos I post. You don't have to watch a live stream. But then Sanita came back. He's like, yeah, the live stream was worth watching all 6 hours of it. Right now, listen, it is the end of an era. Yeah, because for many reasons, even YouTube wise, it's the end of an era. And I'm telling you, certain formats are obsolete, are dated. Oh my gosh. By the way, as we were talking, I think a week ago, was it in the last live stream, we were talking about Chris Crocker becoming Cara Cunningham, right? I always forget the first name. It's Cara, right? And guess what? Right after that, the next everything's holistic. Literally the next day, TikTok pushes a video on me with Cara Cunningham. Cara. Yes, thanks, Jesus. And Cara was there in her home where she grew up. She went back to her childhood home and showed us the spot where she would film her videos, like the curtain, you know, like leaning on the curtain. She showed how she would do it. And I was like, oh my God, we were just talking about this. And now like she's like posting this video, and this video is being like recommended to me. I was really surprised. You know, when like stuff like this happens, you're just completely shocked. So that's also at the end of an era, because I mean, for me, that was the first YouTube of the viral YouTube sensational video, like was Leave Britney Alone. The Leave Britney Alone video with back then still Chris Crocker doing the Leave Britney Alone was such a moment. Oh my God. And I do wish that Cara would still be on YouTube, kind of, you know what I mean? Because like already back then, Chris left YouTube. I don't know for what reason really, and then started doing lives on Facebook, then went into the porn industry. And then, yeah, changed gender now. Very fascinating. Huge fan, by the way. I'm not, you know, yeah. So, then we had 2014. 2014 was the year I began my YouTube channel. It was the year 2014. That's when I began my YouTube channel. Hey, Brittany Heavenly. How's it going, sweetie? Is the video skipping frames, you guys? Am I skipping frames? When I move, is it skipping frames for you? Is it glitching, skipping frames? Hey, Christian. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in like almost a decade. How are you doing? Hey, Jacob. How's it going, sweetie? Naklov, hi. How's it going? No, it's not. Okay, it's perfect. All right, thank you, guys. Because I just got a glitch in my system here for a second. Okay. So 2014 was the year that I began my YouTube journey. And Rich Lux, coincidentally, was also at the beginnings of his YouTube career, I think. Some YouTubers that I was in touch back then have since stopped doing YouTube videos, but they were kind of really up and coming back then, but they just stopped. Some passed away. Others have blossomed and became, you know, millionaires with YouTube. There's been a lot. But also, shout out to Glenda Glamour, one of my favorites back in the day. Glenda Glamour used to have a YouTube channel that was amazing. Amazing. Back in the day, when I used to throw parties, I would literally play her videos in the back. Like we would have like this, like, you know, darkroom scenario, and then Glenda Glamour's videos would be playing on a beamer blasted on a wall with like techno music in the background. It was just divine. Okay. Now, coincidentally, 2014 was not just the beginning of my YouTube career, but 2014 was also the first year that Jeremy Scott began working as artistic director for Moschino. He was appointed artistic director at Moschino, and just a couple of months later was his first collection for Moschino, and that would be the Fall-Winter 2014 collection, with his concept of fast fashion, as in fast food. It was a criticism to the rise of fast fashion and how kind of useless it is and how it damages a lot of things. But for the purpose of that fast fashion collection, what he did was actually several pieces from the runway would immediately, the day after the fashion show, they would be available for purchase on Moschino online or in Moschino boutiques, which back then were not so many. But right after his first collection, it was such a boom. Everybody wanted Moschino, right? All of 2014 and then 2015 with the Barbie collection. The spring-summer 2015 collection was the Barbie-inspired collection. This is a Barbie necklace from that collection. This is the Barbie Moschino Bubblegum Barbie Pink. That's why it's oversized necklace, because the wearer is supposed to be a Barbie. That's how it's done, Balma. Take note. And then slowly, you know, the collections became a bit repetitive, and certain shops didn't want to order Moschino anymore. Moschino boutiques started closing, and now we're at 10 years, okay, 10 years after the beginning of Jeremy's realm at Moschino, and it now comes to an end. 10 years after he began, he now leaves. What are the rumors? Well, the rumors are that either Moschino kicked him out, or IFA kicked him out, or he decided to leave, or the contract was just expiring between them, and either Moschino or Jeremy or both decided not to renew the contract. But either way you put it, it's the end. Hey, Blue Bannisters, it's the end. But we're here to celebrate those 10 years, and that's why I am taking a lot of things from my archives today to share with you as we go on this journey together, because boy, oh boy, what a journey it is. What a journey it has been. And we can begin with this piece that I have here, which unfortunately is not living up to the times very well. Let me just hold it like this, because the gold is chipping off after 10 years. We have the Moschino 2014 soda. It's a leather bag that you open up like this, and then inside it's stuffed and protected. It's made in Italy, and it is stitched with the M, the twirled, twisted M for Moschino, and then in the back it's connected. So this is one piece. Now, this golden chain, unfortunately, is not aging well. It's a very cheap plated, gold plate, not even gold plated, just, you know, it's metal, but the plating is really, really done poorly. So this little baby is wrapped. You keep it specially wrapped, and the chains are kept wrapped separate from the, because it's a long chain, right? From the white leather, because they can stain the leather. So there's that. Maybe let me do a little thumbnail moment. Just, well, hold on, because the straw is on this side. Okay. Now, it wouldn't be a Happy Meal moment at McDonald's without the infamous Happy Meal. This one also, I have to be very careful. Now, this one, the gold has oxidized as well, but less. Still, you know, I wish they would have gotten better quality metal. So, but I keep it also protected. I keep the metal separate. The metal separate from the leather. So we have the Moschino 2014 Happy Meal. And this is the back of it. Also taken out of the archives. Moschino, over 20 billion served, is a stitch in the leather. It's folded at the bottom. And then it has a magnetic... Why is it glitching so much? It has a magnetic closure at the top. Desiccants, baby. A lot of desiccants. Especially, I need these desiccants for metals that are very, very prone to oxidizing. Like, they cannot even see humidity. Wait, so maybe I could do a little thumbnail with this one as well. There you go. The next one, and this is the most iconic, really. You know, it's kind of bittersweet that the first collection that he would do for Moschino would kind of forever remain the most memorable. He never topped it. I mean, in my opinion, he never topped that McDonald's Moschino moment. You know what I mean? Like, that was such a moment. And in these 10 years, he never managed to go above that. Okay, here I also have this one still wrapped. The French fry bag as well from the Happy Meal moment. Well, or just a meal moment. Yeah, I'm not going to open this one. But I'm just going to show you how beautifully they did the interior. This is white leather and yellow leather, and this yellow strips is yellow leather that's been stitched onto the white leather to create the interior of a McDonald's French fry container. Of course, in this case, the chain is also, you know, metal and not the best, not the best quality chain, but let's do another moment here. There you go. And inside is a little magnetic clip closure, which is so useless because, I mean, it makes the bag this little, right? And then you have this little thing, this little closure there, which, whatever, it is what it is. But this is all archived, as you can see, very well. It's hard to take care for these pieces. It does cost a lot of money. Also, to keep all of this properly aired, dehumidified. So I just want to let you know, in all of these years, every time, you know, I got a new member or a new tip was sent or a donation to the Fashion Bunker, a lot of those proceeds go to preserving all of these pieces because, you know, they need a special space, they need a special room, they need special lights. So, and I don't just preserve the bags itself, also the dust bags are preserved. This one still has its original tag that came with it. So it's all, you know. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has throughout the years been so supportive of the Fashion Bunker and who has helped out in the preservation of these gorgeous pieces. All right, so this one, let's put it back in. And by the way, these three were not available immediately after the fashion show. But there was one bag that was, these were like the regular collection that still needed a couple of months to hit the stores. But the bag that was available right after the runway show would be this one. Another thumbnail moment, maybe. And this one, hey Tracy B, hey Heartbreak Hotel, hey Cyber Coco. Oh, Frozen Luxury. Well, if anyone can top Jeremy Scott, I mean, what kind of top are we? Top and bottom? What are we talking about? So here it is, the timeless classic Moschino McDonald's bag, inspired by, of course, the Chanel Timeless Classic bag. So, hold on, let me do a little thumbnail moment for this one as well. And I also want to say, this is so funny, I just posted a photo of me with this bag several years ago in a little kind of photo dump moment on my Instagram account. Super Dacob Backup, all spelled together. Go follow me there for all of these little nuggets of fashion memorabilia. And a couple of people sent me DMs asking like, oh, would you sell the bag? Would you sell the bag? I didn't know that people are like so much into this still after so many years, after 10 years, really. The back of the bag has the stitched Moschino over 20 billion served, implying that that McDonald's, you know, served so many people with, I guess, burgers and French fries. Nadine B, Oh wait, YSL have totally copied the Happy Meal box shape. They call it the takeaway box. No, it's different. I mean, a lot of brands have done it. A lot of brands have done it. Chanel did it before Moschino. In fact, in 2000, so Moschino did the Happy Meal bag in 2014, but Chanel did in 2010 the Paris Shanghai Métier d'Art collection. They did a Chinese takeaway lunch box as a bag. So I'm telling you guys, be very careful when you point fingers and when you say, this person copied that person, this brand copied that brand, because the second you start digging into the past, you're going to see that somebody did it first, and then somebody did it even before them, and then somebody did it before them even, and then somebody did it before them still. So, yeah. Now, this particular bag has a bit of an issue with very, very strong magnets, because they're like really strong. So there you go. I do have two of these, by the way. One to use, one to archive. Yes, you best believe. So this one, interestingly enough, comes with a separation inside. You see, it has a little, which I'm not a fan of. I would prefer my bag to have one hollow space, but no, this one does have a separate to keep the bag dented inwards, so you don't have a lot of space in here. You know, oh, guys, thumb up the live stream. We're like 200 people here. You know, we got only 60 likes. Come on, you guys. I went through hell to get these out of the archives and to show them to you and share with you a little bit of fashion history and Moschino fashion history, to celebrate Jeremy Scott at Moschino and to wish him, you know, all the best on his new endeavors. What is he going to do next? Nobody knows. Is he going to do something next? I mean, I'm sure he earned enough money to retire, you know. I'm sure he has enough to, if he doesn't want to do anything anymore, he could just stop and live a cozy, comfortable life somewhere in, I don't know, wherever he wants to live, right? But knowing what he does, he's probably going to do something else again. I'm also wearing Adidas, Jeremy Scott for Adidas. I'm not just wearing Moschino. Why? Because, you know, he started off with Adidas back in 2009. I mean, even earlier than that, but he started like doing regular 2 collections a year for Adidas back in 2009, 2010. And that also stopped around 2015. So after like 5 to 6 years. But then he returned to Adidas just a year ago. I don't think it's going that well, though, because that bombastic moment that he had back then in 2010, that moment has withered. You know what I mean? Yes, Michael Ocampo says, Loungefly currently has a collab with McDonald's. They totally have a French fry bag and a Happy Meal bag. So funny. Yes, I've seen it. It's funny, but I already have this one, and so I'm not gonna, you know, at a certain point, like, I have to start making very clear choices about what I buy, what I archive, because I have so much, and it has to come to some sort of halt, you know, at a certain point. But I've seen the pictures and I love them, especially the Happy Meal bag. Cyber Coco, I always like the live as soon as I click on it, even before your live even loads. Oh, thank you so much, Cyber Coco. It really means the world, you guys. Thumbing up the live stream helps tremendously the channel out. I've also noticed that YouTube is separating the algorithm for live streams and the algorithm for regularly posted videos. So a lot of you, or a lot of my viewers, don't know that I'm live streaming, or they don't know that I post regular videos, because it's like it's almost like having 2 separate channels, really, at this point. It's really annoying. So I have to kind of start trimming down and cutting out parts of one of the live stream and re-uploading them to my main channel, just so that you guys get to see the videos, because a lot of people don't get to see the videos. This is why I refilmed the unboxing of my Chanel ghost bag, because a lot of people didn't see the live stream. And then when I talk about the ghost bag, they're like, what are you talking about? What ghost bag? I'm like, I literally unboxed it just a week ago on my live stream. They're like, what live stream? I'm like, oh, you guys haven't seen the live stream. It's like, no, we didn't get notified. So I realized for these kind of bigger topics, I have to do both. Like I have to show them in the live stream, and then I have to do either refilm them shorter for the posting them on my regular video upload channel, or I have to cut out a part of the live stream and re-upload it as its own video. So bear with me as we try to navigate this algorithm. Hey, Caleb. How's it going, sweetie? Terima Caruso, is this why I didn't get alert until an hour in? Could be. Could be. Chanel Ghostbag was stunning. Thanks, Caleb. Thank you. This Despina says hi. Okay, could be. Yeah, I have notifications when you are live, like red notification. Yes, Queen. That's the way to go. Hey, Smurfette, Balmain tried to do Barbie, and no one did Barbie like Jeremy Scott. I completely agree with you. Balmain failed epically. But now, I also have, so please sum up the live stream, okay? I also have in my archives, they're very fragile, I didn't take them out, but from the same 2014 collection, the necklace with the cheese puffs. It's kind of a yellow, like really big, you know, plastic balls all around your neck. So that necklace is threaded with a very thin synthetic thread, which can easily break. And in fact, I remember when I purchased the necklace in the boutique, in the Moschino boutique, they told me, Dacob, a couple of these already broke in the boutique because it's so thin. And those little yellow balls, the perforation inside of them kind of make the plastic on the edges of the hole a little bit rough. And that kind of cuts through the plastic and the whole necklace can fall apart. So that necklace is in its own designated container. I didn't want to pull it out because I have a lot of stuff here to show you, and I didn't want to kind of put it on, take it off, take this off, you know, and kind of while I'm nervous trying to coordinate everything, doing some weird movement and breaking it. So that one is very fragile. It needs to be kept in its box. And then of course there are the McDonald's Moschino sunglasses with the double arches. I have those as well. But interesting how in that same collection there was several topics. There was a lot of fast food. There was McDonald's, but there was also SpongeBob. And SpongeBob would then be introduced in the male collection mostly with like Keepall looking Moschino bags that are copying the Louis Vuitton Keepall bags, but with SpongeBob print all over it. And from my archives, I have something else to show you. I keep this one. I don't know why. It just brings back memories because back then I was really a lot at Universal Studios. So I have so this particular piece is always kept in the Universal Studios Hollywood shopping bag. And so this one, it's wrapped up like a sandwich. All right, so it comes in a box like this. And, oh, cute. We still have the model number, the product number, the colorway, as if it were new, you guys, but it's from 2014. This is the dust bag it comes in. All of the pieces back then came in these dust bags, like very, very soft, cottony material. This is 2014/2015. And still has its Moschino wrapping paper all around it. You can see that it says Moschino like white on white. ASMR. Okay, I hope this one... I hope this one is... it's doing okay. It could be doing better. It could be doing better. But it's doing okay. It's oxidized just a little bit on the push buttons, but look how cute. So this is a bracelet with very chunky metal SpongeBob font Moschino. And it's lacquered. So the metal is lacquered. And let's put it on. Wait, let me take off. We're going to take off the Champ d'encre for the occasion, because I don't want them to scratch each other up. Okay. So, let's put you on, SpongeBob. Hold on, you guys. Oh, there it is. This is the SpongeBob bracelet, y'all. Cute, right? It's a cutie. Oh, Madame Pomerose. Barbie who? Hello? Oh, I don't remember seeing that ever. Yeah, Debs, it's a very thick leather, as you can see. And this is the back of it. It says Moschino Milano on one side here, embossed, and then on the other side, genuine leather made in Italy, right? We've had these conversations lately. What does genuine leather mean? If they say genuine leather, it might be fake leather, right? Well, it smells like leather, but I do believe if you were to wear this a lot, I mean, who knows? Anyway, the SpongeBob bracelet has also made it into the Fashion Bunker archives. And maybe I can do a little thumbnail moment here too. Okay. And let me put this back in while you thumb up the live stream. I had the McDonald's French fries phone case. Yes, I have the phone case in my archives as well. That one is also very, very delicate. And let me tell you why it's delicate. Because silicone tends to also kind of, because they're made out of silicone, silicone starts to sweat with time, you know? So you have to be very careful. With silicone. I was using for my iPod Touch. Oh, I forgot the dust bag. Kermit the Frog silicone case. Boy, oh boy, it became all sticky. Just like a real frog. So I had to stop using it, you know. Wait, should I turn this maybe the other way now? Should I turn it this way? No, it doesn't want to. All right. Lily Bonfi, is the Barbie necklace all plastic? No, this is metal. All of it is plastic. It's colored pink. I have a black one as well, but I'm wearing the pink one today. I think they also made it in a baby blue color. Maybe there was also a yellow, but I got the black and the pink ones. Because those are my favorite colors. So it's plastic. Hold on. It is plastic, but it does have all right. It does have a metal link. This link is metal, gold toned, and then it has a, how does it work? Okay, so this part here, why can't I show? Okay, this part. I don't know how to show this to you. Okay, there you go. This part opens up like this, and then you pull out this link. Okay, the video is like really lagging for me. It's driving me nuts. I can't see anything. Okay, so I hope you saw it, guys, because I can't see. Everything is moving like that for me. But it's not helpful to me when I'm trying to coordinate my movements. So, yeah, it has sort of like a clasp hinge or of some sorts. I'm just trying to leave it on the shirt so it doesn't touch my skin, because, you know, Moschino metals are terrible. They oxidize very easily. So I don't want it to get too much in touch with my own oils. Thomas O'Sullivan. Oh my God, the loud crinkling, not ASMR. So it's loud crinkling then. Now, the next piece. Okay, so one of the most historic moments, I want to say, you know, there was a lot of clothes that came out from Jeremy Scott from Moschino throughout the years, and more or less memorable. You know, he made a lot of outfits for Katy Perry, for a lot of her performances, for her tour. I think he did a lot of the, if not all of the costumes for her Las Vegas, you know, residence. And I think he did a lot of the costumes for her halftime show a couple of years ago as well. That was all Jeremy Scott, I believe. He also dressed Madonna on the red carpet several times, at the Met Gala, for example. But if I were to pick out just one piece that is the most symbolic, and I think, and also the piece that most represents Jeremy Scott at Moschino, and the piece that most struck me, also coincidentally from the Fall/Winter 2014 collection, it's this one. The infamous, I don't speak Italian, but I speak Moschino. But I do speak Moschino. So this is, look how gorgeous and huge the tags were back in the day. Moschino Couture Milano. So this is a cotton shirt, still with its original tag. Size large. White cotton with a black print. And this is kind of the most symbolic. He did a lot of t-shirts in the, you know, seasons after that, with different texts, with funny words, with funny phrases, catchphrases, meme-like phrases. But this was the first one, right? And in fact, he believed in this so much that they even made a phone case with the same, a silicone phone case in the shape of a t-shirt with the same, I don't speak Italian, but I do speak Moschino print. So this to me represents Jeremy's tenure at Moschino, definitely. Because I mean, of course, he didn't speak Italian. I don't know if he speaks it now, 10 years in, but he sure didn't speak Italian when he started working at Moschino. So it's kind of his statement to Italy, but also to the Moschino team, to say to everybody, hey guys, I might not be Italian. I might not speak Italian, because Franco Moschino was Italian, the founder of the brand. I might not speak Italian, but I do speak Moschino. So trust me, I'm going to do something good here. So this was kind of a promise made to the Moschino fans as well, but also kind of like a promise made to everybody who used to love Franco Moschino, right? And his work. Yeah, so let me do a little photo moment here as well. Okay, we did it. Kev says, I speak pasta and pizza. Now, oh, I do too. I gotta go on a carb diet again, because this has been intense. Because I've been doing a carb-free diet, and then I fell off the bandwagon, started eating again. Francesca Pagano. Hi, Dacob. Love the pieces. Thank you so much, Francesca. So this is the most symbolic. Now, did he keep his promise? I don't know. I want to say he started off really well, but don't forget, Franco Moschino was politically very engaged. He was very, very... Let me put this back on before I lose it. Franco Moschino, you know, was fighting against racism, against weird segregation through church and stuff like that. Like, he wanted everybody to be happy. He wanted a world full of fairness. He was really, really incredible. I mean, Jeremy Scott never went that far. Jeremy just doesn't have it in him to be that politically critical and aware. as Franco was. Like, let me just, one example. I mean, this was back in the 80s, but when he was the first designer to do that, he just took Moschino shopping bags and put them on models, and the models were naked. They just had bags and they were kind of running out, like fashion for everyone, stuff like that. Or even more interesting was a series that he made against racism where he portrayed a black Jesus on scarves, silk carrés, silk foulards. This is stuff that he's like selling you to wear. So that was activism. That was pure activism done in a very Italian way that only he knew how to do. But it was also beautiful to see, even though the message was very, very strong and powerful, he still found a very beautiful aesthetical way to deliver that message, rooted in Baroque, in Rococo, in Renaissance style and aesthetic, pop art combined with Renaissance often. Just so beautiful. His boutiques in the 80s were just masterful. Some of them had padded walls and red velvets and gold embossed hearts or metal bronze hearts hanging from the ceilings, chandeliers, and then, garments with cow prints all over them. He was very, very special. His first perfume was made in the shape of a wine bottle, and the first ad campaigns for the first perfume were a model was kind of with a straw drinking from this bottle, this wine bottle that resembles a wine bottle but is in reality a perfume, and just kind of sipping on it. And that was so controversial back then. He had to kind of backpedal. I think at some point, I think they also needed to kind of write on the packaging, like, you're not supposed to drink it. It's not drinkable. Patsy Stone would have drank it, you best believe. But I do have it here somewhere. But this... There it is. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, there it is. We have the Moschino wine bottle perfume. So it's just called Moschino, right? His first perfume was called Moschino. It's still in production today. It was released around 1987, 1988. And it was kind of a reiteration of Obsession by Calvin Klein, because Calvin Klein's Obsession came out in the mid-80s and it was such a huge success. A lot of perfumes took liberal inspiration from Obsession. And this one also is this kind of ambery, powdery Obsession vibe. Debbie says, you think it's 1989? I think it's 88. Well, maybe it was 89. Late 80s, definitely. Back in the day, perfumes were also released in several years. So it could have been Europe 89, America 80, Europe 88, America, or Italy release date 88, America 89. Sometimes it took them a year to travel across all oceans. Michael says, I completely agree. After a while, Scott's Moschino was like constantly trying to outdo all these campy moments and the message got lost. Yeah. And this is why I think sales dipped. This is my speculation, right? Because I've seen Moschino boutiques that I used to go to close. And what I didn't like in particular, and this is why I'm saying I loved Franco's vision of a boutique and how cute, like a bonbon, it was like a candy, but it was like a Baroque candy. It was just so gorgeous to enter those places. A lot of velvets, a lot of textiles that would absorb sound in the boutiques. So when you enter them, you feel cocooned and safe. Such a beautiful space to be. And then when Jeremy took over, and by the way, when he took over in the beginning, the first sales came in, and apparently he pushed sales, like jumped 400% at Moschino when he came to Moschino. That's huge, 400%. But then again, people were saying shady, but that's how the fashion industry is. They were saying, well, it didn't take much to up the sales of Moschino because it was already kind of flopping. with the lady that used to actually work under Franco Moschino, that took over when Franco Moschino passed away. And then she was taking care of Moschino all the way up until 2014 when Jeremy Scott took over. She then started her own label. Now I forgot her name. Does anybody know in the chats? And I don't know how she's doing now. Maybe she's going to come back. Is she going to design for Moschino? I don't know. But so this perfume bottle. Oh my God, let me do a photo of this thing. This perfume bottle is Franco's testament to the genius, right? Well, when Jeremy Scott came to Moschino, oh, by the way, this perfume is Euroitalia. The distribution and production is by Euroitalia. You could check out this review on my Essentially Dacob perfume YouTube channel. Go check me out and follow me there. But Jeremy Scott did his version of a Moschino perfume. Let me do a photo moment. With this teddy bear perfume, and the t-shirt that the teddy bear wears is "This is not a Moschino toy." As you can see, Jeremy's playing with white t-shirts and different slogans and different prints. Franco Moschino would play with slogans and prints, but he would always turn it into an activist moment, into a political statement. Always the political statement would be aimed towards making the world a better place for all fellow human beings. Jeremy misses the mark almost always with these texts on t-shirts because he doesn't turn them into an activist moment. He never turned them into a political statement, a battle, you know, like Vivienne Westwood would, or like Franco Moschino would. No, Jeremy kind of mellows it. He's pop. He's not really an activist. So, you know, this is kind of a campy version of a Magritte painting, you know, Ceci n'est pas une pipe, like this is not a pipe. The paint, you know, that painting of Magritte, as Madonna would say, look it up. But so this is not a Moschino toy, is a play on Magritte paintings, but there's nothing political about this. There's no activism here. You know, you take the head of the bear off and inside you have the perfume, a 50 milliliter perfume, very heavy on ambroxan. It's a hit or miss. I love it because, I mean, it's so gorgeous. This one was also released at the beginning of Jeremy's tenure at Moschino. It has since been discontinued. It's really hard to find this perfume now. The smell is very 2014. Euroitalia is the manufacturer and distributor of toy. Euroitalia also made the first Moschino perfume. So at least it's kind of still in the family, but this one it smells, well, this one smells very 80s, obviously. This one smells very 2014, like the early 10s, you know, 2010, 11, you know, the early 10s. It's a perfume that is very typical of that time. And it has nothing to do with a teddy bear. Like, it's completely disconnected to the perfume inside of the teddy bear. It's like literally the furthest away it could be from what I would envision a teddy bear perfume to smell like. But it's an interesting perfume and it's a memorable one. Maybe not for all the best reasons, but it is memorable nevertheless. And I'm really glad to have this in my collection. And of course, this little teddy bear is a part of Moschino's legacy and Jeremy Scott's legacy for Moschino. So I can do... or a normal face maybe also. Okay. Jeremy was keeping it advertiser friendly. She wanted those sponsorships, honey. I don't think Moschino needs sponsorships. Moschino is a brand. So no, I don't know how good. I think, you know, to analyze, I always keep it in a plastic bag, like Laura Palmer, wrapped in plastic, because I don't want the teddy bear to get, you know, dusty and dirty. But what I believe would have done Moschino a lot of good, and I think it would have contributed to better sales and also ultimately to a longer tenure of Jeremy at Moschino would have been if he were less advertiser friendly and a little bit more political. I believe Moschino, the House of Moschino, needs that. Thank you, D. Higginbotham. We love the shirt. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Because you need to deliver the DNA of Franco Moschino, the founder of Moschino. You need to deliver that DNA if you want to continue evolving the brand. And Jeremy never delivered on that front. He did a little bit, tentatively. Like, for example, with the last runway collection, he did inflation. All of the inflatable toys and the inflatable clothes on the runway. It's a pop moment, but he was kind of just very, very shyly hinting at inflation. You know, the recession that we're going through, the economic recession and inflation. But you know what I mean? The message wasn't that specifically precise. It didn't... If I were to do a play on inflation, blow up toys and blow up swim vests and stuff like that would not be enough. Still a super fun collection. I loved watching it on the runway. It was beautiful to see, and I want to get a couple of pieces from that collection. But again, it missed the mark in terms of political. In the way that Franco Moschino would. Now, mind you, I'm not saying all fashion has to be political. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, bear in mind, Franco Moschino, who is the founder of the brand, he initiated this whole conversation about political correctness and being anti-politically correct and fighting for the good cause. So that's part of the DNA of this specific brand. It's not part of the DNA of every brand, but it is the part of the DNA of this specific brand. And if a designer is appointed artistic director of this brand and kind of just avoids ever delving deeper into that side of the DNA of the brand, well, that's a problem. That's a problem because then you drift away from the authenticity of what the original message of the brand was. Bear that in mind, right? And so with that in mind, I kind of asked you guys on my Instagram account, Super Dacob Backup, all spelled together. Go follow me there for all of these quirky things. I had a couple of polls on my Instagram account, and I'm going to share with you the results of the poll. Okay, so interesting. The first question I asked you guys was, Jeremy Scott ditched by Moschino. Thoughts? So I gave you two options. Moschino deserves better, glad he is gone. And the other option is, so sorry he is leaving Moschino. And you had 24 hours to respond to the poll on my Instagram account. And this is literally the result. 21% said Moschino deserves better, glad he's gone. 79% says, so sorry he's leaving Moschino. So it is a very clear majority of all of the people who participated in the poll are sad that he is leaving Moschino. Then the second poll I had was pick a successor for Jeremy Scott at Moschino. Now, I just randomly chose 4 that could have been kind of interesting. 4 designers that could have been interesting as just to visualize their work at Moschino. I thought, let's see, let me ask my people. And so pick a successor for Jeremy Scott at Moschino was the poll. The options I gave you were 4. 1, Alessandro Michele. And I mentioned him just because he was just ditched from Gucci, right? So where's he going to go? And if Jeremy's leaving Moschino and Alessandro left Gucci, you know, we're playing those musical chairs again with all the designers. It's so annoying, but maybe Alessandro's going to come to Gucci. But anyway, to Moschino. Second option, Riccardo Tisci. Riccardo Tisci was ditched from Burberry. Good riddance, because he was terrible there. I'm not saying that the Daniel guy that's coming now is going to be any better, but anyway. Third option, Tom Ford. You know what I mean? Because Tom Ford does not have any sense of humor. Like zero. Zero. So it would be really funny to see him try to be funny. Does that make any sense? Then the fourth option I gave you is Maria Grazia Chiuri. Now, Maria Grazia Chiuri is allegedly leaving Dior. We never really know because every time I think she left Dior, she pops up again at the end of a runway. So, but, you know, Maria Grazia Chiuri for Moschino. She is Italian. She does have a weird sense of activism. You know, she's fighting the feminist rights movement. How much she's pushing that through fashion at Dior or how much they allow her to do that, I don't know. But she tries to push that agenda. So she would have a political view to add to Moschino somehow. You know, would it be all-encompassing political view or would she just focus on feminism? I don't know. But I gave her as an option as well. So pick a successor for Jeremy Scott at Moschino. Your answers after the 24-hour poll was over were 49% of you, which is the majority. 49% said Alessandro Michele. 23% said Tom Ford. 15% said Riccardo Tisci. And 13% of the voters voted for Maria Grazia Chiuri. Isn't that interesting? Here you go. Hold on. Let me just... There you go. That's the result of the poll, with Alessandro Michele winning with 49%. While Tom Ford is second, Riccardo Tisci third, and Maria Grazia Chiuri lost this battle. Would they go with a celebrity like Louis Vuitton with Pharrell? Asks Caleb. Possible. What celebrity? I don't know. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. But then I also gave you another option. If you don't want to participate in the poll, I asked you guys who would you want to see directing Moschino? Now, a lot of you said Dacob. Thank you guys so much. That was really, really sweet of you. Thank you. But some of you had the funniest thing to say. Somebody said Chewbacca. Somebody said Baby Yoda. Somebody said John Galliano. Then, what else was there? David Lynch. Somebody said David Lynch. David Lynch at Moschino is actually a fabulous idea. Could you imagine the nightmarish visions that he would do? I think that would be amazing. David Lynch from Moschino, I'm all for it. Somebody said Walter von Beirendonck, who is one of the famous 5 or 7 from... Hey, Ollie, how's it going? Yes to David Lynch, right? Mariah Carey, says Naklov. Mariah Carey for Moschino. I mean... I could actually see it, but not in a good way, maybe. I don't know. Madonna for Moschino. You know what? And I don't know. She would be too concerned to make it too edgy and about herself. I'm not so sure. Madonna's ego is very big. I don't know if she would be able to detach from her ego. You know what I mean? Hey, Jenny Young. Thank you for popping in to say hi. So that's that with the polls. Interesting, however. Oh, yeah. Wait, what did I do with... Oh, and 2 people said Virginie Viard and her bibs. Yes. 2 people actually suggested Virginie Viard take over Moschino with her bibs. So I shared Virginie with Bibs on my Instagram account. That was a doozy. Now, I also wanted to show you the other t-shirt that I love so much from the first collection. And that would be the classic McDonald's Moschino t-shirt with the over 20 billion served. This is such a vibe. Love this t-shirt. Actually, this one I actually wore quite a few times, but I'm not going to wear it anymore now. It's way too important, especially now that Jeremy's gone, you know, from Moschino. Like this becomes a history piece, you know. That's how items become all of a sudden. Let me do a photo of this thing as well. Okay, that was a moment. Hey, Virginie VR, merci, but I don't need a new job. I know. Well, you never know. You might need a new job, Virginie. Let me tell you why, Virginie. Well, what are the rumors? What is happening? We're addressing the rumors. There has been an interview a long time ago. Now, bear with me. A long time ago, an interview with Karl Lagerfeld. Are you shaking in your boots, Virginia VR? And in this interview, this was a long time ago, Karl stated that he could only see Jeremy Scott as a successor to him at Chanel. Now, this was probably back in the day. Hey, Madame Morgan, how's it going, sweetie? This was back in the day. Thank you, Ollie. Yeah, thumb up the live stream, you guys. Thanks. Do me a favor. This was back in the day when Jeremy was much younger. And maybe Karl, we'll go. You know what I mean? Maybe Karl was a little bit infatuated by Jeremy or what have you. You know, he had his moments. Because as we all remember, Karl Lagerfeld also had his infatuation period with Hedi Slimane. When Hedi Slimane took over Dior Homme and created the Dior Homme silhouette, the skinny silhouette, Karl said, I decided to lose weight, to lose all my overweight and become super skinny so that I can wear Hedi Slimane for Dior. I love him. I see Hedi Slimane at the helm of Chanel when I'm gone. So, and then he had a falling out with Hedi Slimane and then did not like him anymore and then did not wear his clothes anymore, you know, so there's like that. And that's why Hedi Slimane could not progress too much in the fashion world, because apparently Karl had a lot of power, allegedly. So take it with a grain of salt, with a pinch of salt. You know, how much did he really mean when he said in the interview, like, yeah, I see Jeremy Scott as a successor at Chanel. But now that Jeremy left Moschino, are the rumors potentially gonna come true? What do we think about Jeremy Scott at the helm of Chanel? I personally think it would be interesting, because he would bring back what a lot of us love a lot, which is that 90s, early 90s, first half of the 90s bubbly Chanel. You know, that bubbly pop culture Chanel. I think that's what Jeremy would bring back. He would bring back the colors, the pizzazz, the poppiness, the roundness of it, the fluffiness of it, you know, the candy. He would make Chanel candy again, Barbie again. And I think that would be amazing. However, Karl had that as only one chapter for Chanel. And then Karl moved on. Jeremy, this is again the problem, you see. I think Jeremy would not be able to move away from that. And he would keep delivering the same bubblegum, cutesy stuff over and over and over again. And as cool as it is, give it 7-8 seasons and then it becomes tired. So you need to kind of also evolve and move on from that. But having said that, after everything we've seen from Virginie Viard thus far, it would be such a breath of fresh air, at least for a couple of collections, at least for a couple of seasons, to have Jeremy Scott at Chanel. You know what I mean? Just to freshen it up, just to make it a little bit more happy and pop. And then he can go, and then somebody else can come. But I think it would be really, right now, given the momentum we have right now with Virginie, would be great if he jumps in for a couple of seasons. Just my opinion, right? And of course, everything I say in this live stream and video is just my opinion, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything is for entertainment purposes only, and everything's alleged, okay? Because, listen, Jeremy Scott, even with his own brand, it was always very simple, the clothes he would make. There were always a pop statement, a pop cultural moment, but they were kind of, every collection was the same over and over and over again, right? It's kind of hard. Yeah, sometimes there's a theme, there's a topic. He did the Flintstone topic. He did the French fry topic. He did the aliens topic. He did the surfer topic. Like this particular pattern and print, he used it for his own collection. And then he recycled the same print for the Adidas collection. It's kind of a bit repetitive. But speaking of Barbie, then he did the Halloween collection. Hey, Jason, how's it going, sweetie? He did the Halloween collection. I do have the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin bag from that collection. But again, the Halloween collection, he did the Halloween collection for Moschino. For his own brand, he did like a monster collection, and then he got kind of canceled because he used these monster drawings from an artist that allegedly did not give him the rights. So he had to kind of cancel the entire collection and quickly redo the collection. And it's happened several times to Jeremy Scott, where I'm like, girl, you got to learn your lesson at a certain point. Like, even with McDonald's, the Moschino collection with McDonald's, okay. McDonald's was threatening to sue them because they're like, yeah, you didn't change it enough. The logo, the arched logo. Yeah, you made it a little bit, look, they did this to it, right? But as you can see behind me, there is the McDonald's logo. So McDonald's was like, oh, hell no. But then they came to an agreement that part of the proceeds of this collection, of all of the McDonald's pieces, were going to go to some McDonald's educational program or McDonald's charity. Anyway, so, they avoided the legal issues there last minute with McDonald's. But then also, Jeremy did a sneaker with Adidas dedicated to My Pet Monster. Here is the My Pet Monster toy version, not the fluffy big one from the 80s. This one is made by Super 7. In a small action figure form. But he made a sneaker in this colorway for Adidas with the orange shackles. And My Pet Monster is all about this kind of breaking chain, and the kind of this My Pet Monster breaks free and he plays with the kid and he's the kid's best friend. So Jeremy kind of referenced this pop culture phenomenon from the 80s and made a sneaker back in 2010 or 2012. And then people complained and they said, well, this is kind of showing, it's glamorizing slavery because like it's a sneaker with a shackle on it. So Adidas then canceled the shoe before it was released. There's a lot of controversy. It's not like Jeremy is not controversial. He is, but kind of always misses the point, because the controversy surrounding him doesn't ever benefit him or the cause, but it rather backfires for silly reasons, because I've seen that sneaker. I've had the sample in my hand of that sneaker. That sneaker is really very playful, and it did not at all look like something that would be connected to prisoners or slavery. But anyway, So they had to cancel that as well. But speaking of Chanel and Barbie, you know, what is interesting is that Jeremy loves the Barbie concept. And in fact, he utilizes Barbie often. You know, he didn't just make the Spring-Summer 2015 collection at Moschino dedicated to Barbies, this necklace being one of those pieces from that collection, but he also, with Mattel, worked on several Barbie dolls for Moschino. And coincidentally, y'all, I have one here in my archives. Look at this huge thing. So this is a Barbie Moschino. No more than 4,300 worldwide were made. And it is the Barbie collection. What is this? The Black Label collection. So the text in the back says, Moschino creative director Jeremy Scott dreams up another fabulous fashion moment influenced by pop culture and the wildly bold colors and graphics of urban street art. Celebrated in this luxe Barbie and Ken Moschino gift set. Scott's designs pop off the red carpet with his signature twist of colorful whimsy. Poised to stun, Barbie doll wears a slim gown from the Moschino Fall-Winter 2015 collection featuring luxurious black velvet with a graffiti-printed ruffle that wraps around the body. Equally chic, Ken doll dons a custom couture multicolored striped tuxedo inspired by television test signal stripes, capturing the excitement and energy of televised award shows. This dressed-up duo outshines the crowd and absolutely demands the spotlight. Now, what you're about to see is a very interesting piece. Hold on. Where do we open it? I guess. Where did we? Oh, here. This is a very interesting piece because. Okay, I'm going to have to tape this again. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Everybody. I'm going to have to cut through the tape. Okay. Thumb up the live stream, y'all. I used to sneak and play with my sister's Barbie, says Young Reparations. Hey, Diana Osorio. Yes, you caught the live stream. I love Barbie. Can't stop, won't stop, says Ramble On. Thumb up the live stream, you guys. Let's get to 200. Oh, we got 200 people watching. Let's get to 200 likes. Oh, we're almost there. We're at 152 thumbs up, you guys. Let's get to 200. And then I'll give you the Barbie reveal. By the way, it has plexiglass letters glued onto the box. You see? See how they protrude? It's not print. These are plexiglass laser cut letters. So let's thumb up the live stream and we get to see the Barbie and the Ken. Now the interesting moment here is that actually the Ken and the Barbie are real characters. But is it dusty? A little bit. Are real characters from the runway. I think it was from the Met Gala. And it was the outfit, I think it was the Met Gala, or maybe MTV Music Awards. It was either the Met Gala or the MTV Music Awards. And Jeremy Scott was on the red carpet with, I think, Gigi Hadid. Or Bella Hadid, or some other model. And yes, she wore the piece from the Barbie collection, from the Moschino 2015 Barbie collection, and Jeremy wore the striped television outfit. So it's kind of Jeremy and the model right here in this box. It's very fascinating. So 165 thumbs up. Yeah, we only need 35 more and then we're good to go. Nobody seems... Okay, well, if you don't want to see the Barbie, that's fine. We can move on to something else. Dacob really does have everything in the archives. Yes, Carrie, it's a lot of work. Remember the unboxing, wasn't it your mother's gift? Madame, yeah, I think it was. Jeremy Scott is from the city that I'm from, says Vicens. Rambalon says, Ollie, I love it. I was an only child, so Barbie was one of my best friends. Thought me to be creative and imaginative. I still like to walk down the Barbie aisle at toy stores. Oh, I love it too. Love it too. Michael says, real life imitates Barbie. Amazing. Yes. Or Barbie imitates real life and real life imitates Barbie. BB says, come on, guys. I want to see it. We're at 174 thumbs up, so we need 26 more to go. We can do it. There's over 200 people watching. Candy says, it's a shame a lot of looks from the inflation show on the runway didn't make it to production. Yeah, I think because it was already the end. And I think Moschino isn't doing the best. So, you know, they just kind of... I also noticed like a lot of the pieces didn't make it into production. Gloria Latinos, thank you for the super chat of a 12-month membership, tier 2. I want to see Barbie. Loving the midweek live stream. Thank you so much, Gloria. We're at 178 thumbs up. So we need 22 more. And then we unbox this little baby. Oh, you do? Lily Bonfi makes clothes for Porcelain Barbie collection. That sounds awesome. Yeah, Kennedy, I wanted the high heel with the flamingo inflatable, but I haven't seen it. I don't know, maybe that one went into production, but I haven't seen online. They're not selling it. Like online, Moschino online is really sad. It's only like basics for the most part. There's some cute bags, but you know. Catalina, thank you so much.
Donated $10. Love Catalina Barbie.
Love Catalina Barbie. Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. Papa Cherry, pow. Yes, Queen. Thank you so much for the tip. 15 more to go. 185. And thank you for all your support with the tips and the super chats, because it really does help the Fashion Bunker a lot. To preserve all this stuff and take care of it in the right way. 185 thumbs up. So we need no 15, not 25. We need 15 more. 15 more to go. I'm so bad at math. Yes, there is a Barbie movie coming out. I've seen a couple of like teasers and I'm like, ooh, cha. I don't know. I'll go watch it anyway because I love Barbie, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really convince me. You know what I mean? Emotion Engine says, I feel like Moschino's slump in sales is more the fault of the company rather than Jeremy Scott. They've made a lot of questionable moves in the past few years. Like what, Emotion Engine? Because, I mean, he designs the stuff. What questionable moves did they make? Carrie says, Dacob, have you done any videos on how you store your archive pieces? Carrie, no, just individually, like how I protect Vaqueta leather, how I store the Chanel bag chains, like how I store my sunglasses, maybe stuff like that, but not an entire archive video, no. 186. 187. 13 more to go. I love the pics of me with all my Barbie lined up next to me, like 30 of them. Oh, that's awesome, Rambalon. Give it a chance. Give it a chance, says Catalina. We want to see Babby. Michael says, definitely think the falling off point was right after the Camp Met Gala. And then the lockdown. Rich Kidding says, kinda miss Parisian bubbles. Can we make her permanent employee in the fashion bunker? Aw, I'll let her know. I will let Bubbles know. Thanks for the feedback. So you want French bubbles. You want French bubbles back. 189. Okay, you guys, seriously, we need 11 thumbs up, and then we have a Barbie reveal. 10. We're at 190 likes. I have Midge, Barbie's best friend. Everyone forgot about. Love her freckles, says Marina. Oh my God. Let's do justice for Midge. I love the name Midge. I want Midge too. Carrie says, y'all. Debbie says, I had a Midge. Ramblon says, I like Parisian bubbles too. 193. We got 7 more likes to go. So, I mean, if everybody's... we could do a poll and like, do you want French bubbles back? Yes or no? Or, yeah. Or do you want French bubbles to be permanent reader of the super chats? Like, yes or no? Justice for Midge. Oh, 194. Okay, 6 more to go. French bubbles is elegant, says please send fruit gummy. Hashtag Dacob, hashtag French bubbles, Yas Debs, Madame Pomme. I had the Barbie and Ken and all their friends, but my favorites were the Bratz babes. Oh, really? So you're that generation. You're the Bratz generation. Smurfette says, yes. Vicent says, they have cheapened their brand by launching their secondary lines. Overproduction like Mark by Marc Jacobs isn't bueno. Well, Vicent, they had Cheap and Chic. And they had I Love Moschino before Jeremy Scott. They had that. That's before Jeremy. And they had an external person designing I Love Moschino. Oh, Tracy, thank you so much.
Tris, I've donated $10. Highlight of my day.
Thank you so much, my love. Papa Cherry. Yes, queen. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the Fashion Bunker. And 195 likes means 5 more to go. And then we got ourselves a Barbie reveal. I'm super excited because it's been years since I've unboxed it as well. So I hope everything is still intact inside. Could you imagine? This is a reveal for me too because it's been several years. So 2 more likes to go. And then we have the reveal. I don't even know how this looks inside anymore because it's been at least 6 years that I haven't opened it. At least 6 years that I have not opened this box. Or maybe even longer. Or maybe even longer. Oh, you have the Moschino Barbie sweater. That's a good one, Catalina. I have the Moschino Barbie backpack. The black one with the pink Moschino font of the 80s Barbie font. It could be a melted Barbie, Debs. 2 more thumbs up. And we reached 200. All right. That was like pulling teeth. Thank you, guys. Are you ready, Ferret? Okay, I'm gonna... You know this is all going to be hell for me to put back together again, put it back in the archives. Once the live stream is over, it's going to take me like 2 or 3 hours. You don't understand. This is a labor of love because you don't do this if you're not completely obsessed with this stuff like I am. Because otherwise, why do it, you know? All right. Okay. There it is. A little bit, I have a feeling the glue is detaching here or something. Marina says, my mom is 100 and the best gift you can get her is a doll, especially a Barbie with glitzy outfit. Oh, Marina, that's so awesome. I love a 100-year-old mom enjoying Barbies. Oh my God, here goes. Wait, let me do a photo maybe first like this. Okay. Like that. Black. Black? Black? Yeah, that doesn't help me. Okay, turning. I'm flipping it like that doesn't. All right, here goes, you guys. Ah, it says Barbie Collector Gold Label. Ah, check it out. Oh my gosh, it never ends. Oh, okay. Where do I put this? It's transparent, as you can see. And they are standing on a transparent wall. I'll get in close, you guys. But so there is velvet here. So yeah, it's the Barbie outfit and Ken. So it's Jeremy Scott and I think one of the Hadids. If you Google it, you can find out the two of them on the red carpet in real life. And there they are. She does have a velvet dress on with some synthetic kind of glitzy thing and graffiti going on. And he does have the television bars. So he is supposed to be Jeremy and she's supposed to be one of the models that was with him on the red carpet. I can't remember if this was MTV or if it was for some other event, but anyway, let me do a thumbnail moment as well, because it's not like I'm getting this out of the archives every day, so you know what I mean. Oh my God, it's like not moving right. This is so fucking annoying. Okay. So let me flip it so we can see them. Okay, it's really hard to keep this. So I'm sure he just has a lump, says Debbie. Are we talking about the dinky? Jeremy is very photoshopped there, isn't he? I love the packaging so much. Such a display piece. Yeah, it's gorgeous. But as you can see with time, this entire polished cover of the box, it does get a little bit wavy, you see? And it doesn't stick anymore. It's because, like I said, these are laser cut plexiglass pieces. So you can see how they protrude at the top there. So yeah. Moschino, Barbie and Ken gift set for the adult collector. Doll stand certificate of authenticity is the content. Where is the certificate of authenticity? Ah, you guys, hold on. I discovered something. This thing comes out. Oh my God, the suspense. Ooh. Oh, I can't open this. Okay, no, it's way too complicated because then I have to like open the plastic. You know, you have to kind of open this, then pull that out. Let's just say I believe them that there's a certificate of authenticity in there, but I'm not going to open it now because I bought this from Moschino. I don't need the certificate of authenticity. You know what I mean? To know that it's authentic. And I knew this was going to happen. Like, once it's out of this thing, you can't put it back in. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on, Barbie. Come on, Barbie. You can do it. Okay, got it. It was a tight fit, but it fit. So that was kind of the highlight, I want to say, of Jeremy Scott at Moschino. I mean, before he did this piece, he also did another one. He did a black and a white Barbie with the old school Barbie, like old school 80s, 70s, 80s font. Those were super limited. I didn't manage to snatch one up because I was traveling the day that those Barbies went on sale, and they all sold out. So I missed out on that Barbie. I really wanted the old school 80s, 70s Barbie font, pink packaging and all that stuff, but I missed out on that one. Pity, but it is what it is. And I got this one. Okay, what am I going to do with this? I don't know where to put it, y'all. Oh my gosh. Hey, Katie, how's it going? Yeah, come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah, that's exactly the moment. So, now, who do we think is going to go to Moschino? Honestly, if Moschino isn't doing very well, you know that they might just have their internal team design stuff, just like, you know, Gucci did for a couple of, for one season before they get their new director. So maybe Moschino is going to play it low. Because let's be honest here, like, nobody's anticipating a new Moschino collection. Like, I don't know. You know, it's like, it's not like people are like saying like, oh my God, cannot wait to see who's next at Moschino. Like, you know, that's the saddest part. Like, do we even care? And this is a general topic that is kind of important to touch base on. Like, the fashion world has been playing so much with these musical chairs and changing directions, but always kind of hiring the same people over and over again. You know, Hedi Slimane leaves Dior Homme, Hedi Slimane goes to Saint Laurent. Hedi Slimane leaves Saint Laurent, Hedi Slimane goes to Celine. Kim Jones is at Dior, Kim Jones is at Fendi. Maria Grazia Chiuri is at Valentino, Maria Grazia Chiuri is at Dior. Daniel Lee, whatever his name is at Bottega, then he leaves, now he's at Burberry. Riccardo Tisci is at Givenchy, then he goes to Burberry. You know what I mean? Come on. Like, really? There's so many talented people out there. Like, if you don't, you know, give the new people a chance as well. This is just my opinion, obviously. And the sad part about it all is that we kind of don't even care anymore. Like, oh, Moschino doesn't have an artistic director anymore. Okay, whatever. What's for dinner? Emotion Engine says, I just don't see Alessandro for Moschino. He doesn't have the range that Jeremy has, and it would probably be a huge pay cut. What do you mean a huge pay cut? That you think that Alessandro is gonna get less salary? Or are you saying, what are you saying, huge pay cut? That the collections are going to be, oh, they're going to pay him less than they paid him at Gucci? I don't think so. You know why, Emotion Engine? Because at Gucci, he was nobody. He worked already for Gucci. So when a company internally, you've already worked for probably a really low salary, right? And then internally, they take you to become artistic director, and you become artistic director for the first time, and your first time is with the same company you've already worked for, you're going to get the minimum salary that they could possibly give an artistic director. You can bet your bottom dollar. He has better chances at getting more money when he leaves Gucci and goes somewhere else. Because then he can play, because now he has the fame, now he can fight to get a better salary. But if you become big within your own company, not your company, but within the company that you've been working for as a nobody, they're not going to give you a big salary. Never. Not as big as they would if they called Tom Ford to come back or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Caleb. History of these houses are completely being forgotten. Michael says, I feel like the trend right now is to get either a female creative director or a person of color or both. Ramblon says, yes, that's true for a lot of professions. Yeah, Lauren Breen says, Dacob, if Phoebe Philo's label is successful when it launches later this year, do you think other designers will follow suit when they leave brands as opposed to playing the musical chairs game? No. No, because these designers know how difficult it is to actually start your own label from scratch, how much money you need, the investors. Again, you're not free. The second you have investors, you have to answer to them. A lot of them are not going to start their own label. No. And Phoebe Philo, I mean, honestly, like, she tried several times. I mean, Jill Sander tried too, and it keeps failing. So correct me if I'm wrong, but Ramble On, the guy from Off-White made his label. That is, so after Off-White, Louis Vuitton hired him, but he passed away. But Alexander Wang has this huge, we can't even, SA allegations and all that stuff. He's completely canceled. Like, nobody wants to work with him. Yeah, Coco's mommy. Yes, Virgil. So Virgil passed away and he started Off-White. Off-White became very famous, very popular. And he got hired by Louis Vuitton as artistic director. Yeah, Alexander Wang canceled. No one wants to take him on, says Katie. Hey, Tisha, how's it going, sweetie? Hi. I mean, still, white men, yes, but I think fashion is trying to shift away from that possibly, says Michael Ocampo. It's a little bit like with Hollywood, right? I mean, there is this weird phase that feels very artificial. Like, Hollywood was a white-dominated landscape for so many decades, and integration is still not easy, and it comes across a little bit clumpy and cramped. But then again, how else are you? Of course, it's going to come off clampy and cramped in the beginning, because people are not used to it. When you see, a Little Mermaid of color, or when you see Peter Pan is now going to be a girl of color too, right? They're refilming Peter Pan now. And at the beginning, you're like surprised and shocked, but it's actually really normal. Skin color should not be at all an issue. It's only shocking at the beginning. And then with time, it becomes totally normal. You just get used to it. Just like you got used to all of it being just white. You got used to it. And now you're going to get used to it being of all colors and all possible shapes and forms. So it's totally fine. We're in the middle of this weird process where it all feels kind of forced. But you know what? It was about freaking time. So it's fine. Just give it time, We're going to get used to it. And it's totally normal that to have an ensemble and a cast of characters that have all colors in them. It's totally normal to have designers designing for brands, and that these designers are all genders or non-genders, and that they're all colors. Your skin color has nothing to do with your talent, by the way. Just saying, So it's just a matter of getting used to it. Yeah. Kev. Everything's made up anyways, for sure. Steph says, in the New York Times, he was asked about his own label, and he said, absolutely, that was always a possibility of just coming back and stepping into my own brand. Well, because he never lost his own brand. It's not like he sold his brand and now he's, and then it's different. I mean, Jeremy Scott can just keep doing Jeremy Scott after Moschino. You know, it's not like he was very successful with it, but he could keep doing it. I mean, again, a little bit tired of it, you know, always the same simple cut clothes and just different prints and different colors, always very colorful. But it's like, okay, after like 20 collections, you're like, okay, what are you going to buy next? From, you know, like, it's, you know, it's a bit repetitive. So, yeah, you know. Katie says, isn't he supposedly very technically skilled? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Jeremy Scott. I mean, I remember when, listen, he can do technical. Oh, for sure. For sure. Let me give you an example. An actually really interesting example. And okay, this is going to be a little bit complicated to follow, but try following me. Okay. Now I'm going to start talking. So for those of you who are new to the Fashion Bunker, I am an artist. I studied art, but I also worked many, many years in the fashion industry, both behind the scenes and on the floor. And I always try to simplify the conversation to make it as understandable as possible for everybody. But this is a technical question, so I'm going to get a little bit technical. So follow me. When Jeremy Scott was appointed to do 2 collections a year for Adidas back in 2008/9, and Adidas also they started their own brand called SLVR, Silver, which was very short-lived because you need to give a brand at least like 5 to 6 to 10 years for it to establish itself, to become recognizable. So we're talking the tens, you know, the 2010s. They started with Silver. And back in the day, there was one artistic director of Adidas who left and another one was appointed, and he wanted to expand. And Dirk Schoenberger was his name, or still is. He was given the task to revamp certain aspects of Adidas. He, being a designer himself, wanted, however, allegedly, a collection for himself as well. So Adidas gave him Silver. So he was designing for SLVR. SLVR is a abbreviation of Silver. And Jeremy Scott was designing for Adidas Originals, O by O. It was the O by O collection. Now, there was a crossover at one point because Silver, as gorgeous as those pieces were, they were a very minimal approach. It was almost like Adidas doing COS. You know, like COS is H&M, and Adidas started doing their own version of COS, which is like this kind of toned down, almost like a Muji, but more sporty. And no labels, you can't see logos anywhere. It's very clean, structured. And within this interesting evolution for Dirk, who was designing those pieces, now Silver a couple of years after that was not feasible economically for Adidas, and they did not want to wait a little more to see if the collection gets better or if the collections were great. Dirk's designs were really, really cool. I have quite a few Silver pieces in my collection actually from back in the day, but I guess the masses weren't still recognizing it. They were not, you know, marketing takes time to kind of burn it into people's heads that that brand is worthy, you know? So Silver had very minimal marketing, also because the branding was almost non-existent, and it was really hard. Now, so Dirk was designing the collections at one point, and I don't know who at Adidas said, maybe it was even Dirk, but I don't know if Dirk would have let somebody else design a collection for him, because you know what I mean? He wants to design his own stuff. But Jeremy Scott was given the task to design a capsule collection for Silver. And this is where things get interesting, because Jeremy Scott, for Silver, he couldn't do the cartoon, the pop, the flamboyance. No, silver is all about toned down, interesting tailoring, interesting cuts, sporty, but with a slight edge, but very, very office friendly. And he delivered. I was shocked. Like when I saw the collection, I was like, wow. So Jeremy can do serious and not just cartoony. Like he can do muted colors. He can do toned down neutrals. He can do like basic, apparently basic cuts, but that have so much structure in how they're kind of cut and assembled. He delivered. That collection was amazing. Now, the problem was that silver back then, as it was already not selling well, doing one capsule collection with another designer. By the way, his name isn't even on the logo. The Jeremy Scott for silver capsule collection did not even have Jeremy's name on it. That's how minimal this collection was. That's how minimal this approach to this brand was. So if you know, you know, and only the people in the know that there was this entire capsule collection for silver made by Jeremy, and it was amazing. Again, did not sell well because nobody knew. Nobody cared, maybe even, and silver was already not selling very well. And Jeremy, he made some very, very interesting pieces, both for men and for women. Very experimental, but minimal. He surprised me. And yes, Katie, it's what definitely made me aware of the fact that Jeremy, given the right circumstances, he can do completely the opposite of this, of this, what we're having here right now. So there you go. Yeah, Katie, great example. You're welcome. There you go. So Katie's following. Okay, good. Oh, there you go. You loved SLVR. Yeah, silver was amazing. And so, yes, that's an example of how Jeremy actually... Listen, Jeremy could do Balenciaga. Jeremy, if you give him the task to take over Gianfranco Ferre, which is another brand that's dying if it's not dead already. Gianfranco Ferre was an architect who became designer. Okay, he was first and foremost an architect. You should see some of his sketches. Gianfranco Ferre would sometimes just like make like a line like this and that would turn into an outfit. I mean, it was insane. But Jeremy can do architectural design in fashion. He could take over Gianfranco Ferre. Jeremy could do Balenciaga. He could even do Margiela. Yeah, I don't know. Margiela is a bit difficult because Margiela is kind of borderline whimsical and very, very borderline dry. You got to navigate that line, which Jeremy, I've only seen Jeremy do either or. I haven't seen him do both. Katie says, thank you, Dacob. Oh, you're welcome. I remember for suits during those years, emotion, right? Collections of suits. Oh, collections of suits. Also the shoes were really cool. The sneakers, oh my God, they looked like Star Wars futuristic sneakers with buckles on the sides. But even though they were so cool, they were still minimal. I wish I could go back in time and buy some more of those pieces because it was amazing. And the prices were really good. Because of course Adidas was trying to establish silver on the marketing landscape, so they couldn't just make those things cost a lot of money because nobody doesn't know, nobody knew what the brand was. It needs time to be able to pull the greedy shtick that Chanel is pulling with like making a shitty piece of leather cost $10,000. Allegedly. Also, a friend of mine just got a pair of slingbacks. Just going to put it out here very quickly. But I'm going to let her, she wants to do videos about it. And I'm going to let her create her own content. I don't want to steal her content from her. But I'm just going to tell you this. Be careful with the slingbacks. Classic slingbacks. The beige with the black tip. Chanel slingbacks. The leather is atrocious. She took it to a cobbler, and the cobbler said, well, the leather is thick, but the problem is they used the cheapest part, the side of the animal, where the leather wrinkles up. So the shoe, when she puts it on, it's completely wrinkly. And the other problem is, he said, that the leather has been painted superficially. Like, this is a $1,000 shoe. So let's just leave it at that. Just be careful. The leather used is not the top leather. The cobbler inspected them and said it's the side of the animal, which is not good for shoes. That's not the best leather you could use for shoes. And then the leather hasn't been dyed and tanned properly. It's been painted in beige. And that's why it looks like it has that plasticky surface. And when you kind of bend the shoe, it looks like it's almost going to peel off. So anyway, just be careful, you guys. You know, it's a lot of money and it's a lot of headache as well. Oh yeah, Kate. Vintage Chanel. All the way. What else are you going to do? Not saying they're not going to make it better again. But at this rate, it doesn't look like they are going to make it better because, like, they're super happy to keep lowering quality and upping prices and people keep buying. People don't care. People literally do not care that the quality isn't there. They don't care. They're just obsessed with the double C logo and they don't care. They want to have a piece with the logo on it and that's it. And Chanel knows this, so. And again, for those who keep repeating, and this is really, for those who keep repeating on social media, okay, that Chanel survives thanks to, it's the rich clients that keep them afloat. You cannot be more wrong. But anyway, keep saying it if that makes you, happy. Imagine Jeremy doing Louis Vuitton. I think it would be very nice. Jeremy Scott doing Louis Vuitton could work. I don't know, though. No, I don't see him there. Yes, Kev, there were reports of mismatched gros gras in the right and left shoe. Yes. The gros gras has a direction. It's either like this or like this. I mean, you know what I mean? But then both shoes are like this or both shoes are like this. And there have been reports of some shoes where one is like this and one is like this. Allegedly. Interesting discussion topic. Who could replace Nicolas Ghesquière at Louis Vuitton now that he's 10 years with them? Nicolas Ghesquière. For women only. Honestly, I really don't think Louis Vuitton should keep making clothes. I'm just, it's like I'm so not interested in it. It's just like they should just go back to just doing bags and travel accessories. Oh, yeah, Jinx with Katie. Yeah, I don't get what the women's clothing concept is Louis Vuitton. It's so hard to consider. Exactly. Yeah. Blue Bannisters says, not at all. Look at Maria Draganova, for instance. What do you mean by that? Interesting discussion. Yeah, Marc Jacobs for Louis, best era. I agree. Frozen Luxury says bring Mark back if he's not tired and only do bags. Yeah, for sure. Or just do little capsule collections like for clothing, but not the whole thing that they're doing. Kate says she buys Chanel all the time. Yes, she loves Chanel. I know she's very much hooked. The Chanel bug bit her big time. I just meant that she's totally obsessed. Oh yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like if you can afford it and you're obsessed and you don't want to see the flaws, that's okay. You know, you do you. But sooner or later, and the thing is, you know, the problem there is also she also gets a lot of views. So it's hard to reinvent yourself, guys. I know I've been through it so many times on my channel, which is also detrimental to the channel because then your viewers just want to see one thing from you. And when you change direction, you lose a lot of your followers also because they don't care about the new direction. And so it's a little bit tricky. It's also a vicious circle if you're stuck in that I have to do this type of content because that's what gives me the most views. And so buying, a lot of things come together. The love of the brand, for sure. The love of the design that they're offering at the moment, she loves it. There's that. There's the whole level of prestige that goes with it that a person can buy into, you know, or feeling elite-ish, that as well. But then there's also the content. A lot of money comes through her channel, right? Allegedly. So what are you going to do? All of a sudden you're going to stop making videos about Chanel? And then what are you going to do? Okay, you stop making videos about Chanel, but then what else are you going to make that's going to subsidize and warrant return viewers? That's hard. That's really hard. I've been through it so many times. Don't think for a second that it was easy for me to, I mean, I'm always very honest. And I said, guys, I love Chanel to death, to bits, but this quality ain't it. And when I started reporting about it, I lost a ton of followers, a ton of subscribers because they were angry at me. They're like, no, from you, I want to see positive Chanel content only. And I'm like, sorry, but that's not me. I am not positive Chanel content. I am Dacob, and I have a lot of different interests, and I have a lot of different things that are a part of my life that make me happy. Chanel at the moment does not make me happy. So you're not going to see a lot of content about, you know, unboxing yet another Chanel piece. I just don't want to give them my money anymore. I will be giving them my money for perfumes and makeup, and that stuff I still love, and the quality is still there for me, at least for my standards. But, you know, when you change direction on your channel, but your viewers have already gotten used to you doing one type of content, you're in trouble because you gotta get a whole new following that is interested in the new stuff that you're making. But because I'm an old timer on YouTube and I've been doing it and changing, I have this really weird, like, I think the best that can happen to you on YouTube is when people start actually subscribing to your channel because they like you. Not because of the topics you talk about. That's the best that can happen to you. And if you manage to achieve that, then no matter what you talk about, people come because they want to see you. They come to your channel because they want to see you. They don't care about if you're talking about building a Lego castle or eating a burger or shopping at Chanel or going to vote. It don't matter, you know. This is coincidentally an interesting thing. Oh yeah, Caleb, you got to be honest, 100% regardless of possible consequences. And oh, Cayetano, don't worry about them. I like you. Oh, Cayetano, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. But you guys, and I forgot what was I saying. Be yourself. Okay, wait. Like, why lie about the quality and spend your money on things they will peel and crack? Because it brings you money. Because if you are earning more than the product you're buying costs, you see what I mean? If a content creator buys a pair of slingbacks, okay, well, let's hypothesize here. Randomly throwing numbers. I'm not saying that this is how much people earn, okay? Just to be very clear, we're just hypothesizing. But let's say you buy a pair of Chanel slingbacks for $1,000, and you make an unboxing video of that shoe. Plus, you make a second video of like you wearing the shoe. Like one video is the unboxing video. Then you make a second video of you wearing the shoe, styling the shoe, showing your viewers how they can style the shoe with jeans, with a skirt, a lot of different ways. You made already 2 videos, right? Third video, you make an update wear and tear. If you're a huge YouTuber, like huge, already the unboxing video is going to bring in the money that you spent for the shoe and then some. If you have a sponsorship inside the video on top of that, you're gonna get even more money. So what I'm saying is, not everybody out there can afford a $1,000 slingback from Chanel. But a lot of people want to see how it is. And if you have a huge following and you spend $1,000 for the shoe, but then you make an unboxing video, and that unboxing video brings in $3,000. Why the heck wouldn't you continue doing it? You see what I mean? Because you're offering something that not everybody has access to. You're offering, oh, yet another Chanel unboxing. Oh, I can't go there and I can't afford it. So, oh my God, let me see. What did you get? How does it look like? How does the box, how does the packaging look like? People tune in and watch. And if you grow your channel in that direction, you can subsidize it. Now, at a certain point, you're going to want to start buying more expensive stuff, but if the channel keeps growing, you can afford more. It is a vicious circle as well, for sure. But I'm just saying, if you're in that high level of earning with your videos, if you have that much traffic, so many people watching your videos, money is flowing. So it becomes a little bit addictive as well. To keep buying and unboxing, and because you keep getting more and more views, so you buy more and then more and more people watch and you buy more and more, but at a certain point it's like, and then of course a lot of the stuff that these people unbox, they sell it after too. There's a lot of these closet sales, and so that's even more money. So you bought the slingbacks for $1,000. You do an unboxing video, styling video, wear and tear video. With that money, you already, let's say, earned $3,000. Then you sell the shoe for, let's say, $600. And, well, there you go. There's your budget for your next purchase. So, yeah, it can be very, very addictive. It can be very addictive. Well, Blue Bannisters, you can't just return it to Chanel. They will not give you money. They will give you a voucher. And if you've worn it, they will not return. You can't return it. And that's it. It's that simple, you guys. I know it sounds really boring, but like that's literally how psychology on YouTube works in some cases, not always. And I'm not saying everybody's like that. And I'm not saying Maria is like that. Not at all. I don't know the woman. I don't know how she is. But I'm just saying, if you do not see the blatant quality issues that Chanel has at the moment, and you still keep buying, well, that's on you. Music Girl says, bingo, I follow you because I love your honesty and who you are. Thank you, Music Girl. Andy Myers, that's why we are all here. Thank you, Andy. Despina says, we love you, Dacob. Love you too, guys. Aw. Paul Simar says, yep, that's the reason we keep coming. Thank you, guys. Ramblon says, isn't it generally 1 cent per view just for ad revenue? No, that's not how it works. No, it changes all the time. It changes all the time. The rates change all the time. Crabby Bizagi Fashion says, how much do YouTubers make for idol sponsorship, do you think? That depends how big a YouTuber you are. The bigger you are, the more they're going to give you. Everything is calculated in how many subscribers you got, how many views you get, what the traction of the video can be, how many people are you going to bring, how many people are you going to bring into, how many people are going to watch your video and then use the link that you provide with your name, your coupon, how many people are going to go and shop the stuff. There's a lot of things you have to calculate before they can offer you an estimate. It really depends on your type of content, on your type of following. Also very important is the age, the average age of your viewers. Also the gender. Are more women watching you? Are more men watching you? Is your audience in the 30s? You know, in the 20? Are they more in their 20s? Are they more teenagers? Brands that have more money and that cost more, they're not going to pay you if your average viewer is a teenager, because teenagers aren't their demographic. So, but if you have a YouTube channel where you have more mature audiences, well, they have more money. So the mature audience is always better for a mature sponsorship. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of those things to take in consideration. Keith says, I don't think Louis Vuitton will stop doing women ready to wear. Their goal is obviously to be a haute couturier house. Well, they're not doing haute couture. They're only doing prêt-à-porter. Wouldn't be surprised if they poach Virginie Viard from Chanel, since they got Nicolas Ghesquière from Balenciaga. Why? Why would they do that, though? I mean, I could see her doing clothes at Louis. I could actually see Virginie doing clothes at Louis. Not gonna lie. I could see that work somehow. I could see that work. I could really see that work. Oh, Angel, thank you so much. Thank you.
Angel donated $20. Love watching your channel.
Papa Cherry. Yes. Thank you so much. Wait, I wanted to do, can we do a little thumbnail moment here like that? Yeah, that's a good one. Rambalon says, depends on how narcissistic and self-absorbed the creator is. And you can't determine that from a 10-minute video. Many creators are afraid to do live videos because they can't control, edit the way they're perceived. Many creators are afraid to do live. Oh, ramble on. Oh, yes. It's very fascinating. I was just thinking about this actually a couple of hours ago. And guys, let me know if I'm boring you, because I can also change topic, because obviously we're like talking about Moschino here. But so let me know and then I'll stop. But I just want to know. I just wanted to say this. One of these brands, you know, whatever, sent me a magazine to promote some of their shit, and they're doing these like interviews with like influencers, right? And like doing little profiles of influencers, and I'm going through it, and these are people I've never seen before in my life. But what this magazine, a promotional magazine, whatever it is, tool is kind of highlighting is like how many followers every person has. Like the first thing they show you is, okay, the face of the person, their name on Insta, and the followers. And like that is enough to legitimize their worth. It's so disgusting. But not just that. So they're showing me these people. This one guy, 2.2 million followers on Instagram. Never heard of him before. Another guy, 1.2 million. This other chick, 1.6 million. Another chick, 60,000. Another chick, 300,000. And I've never seen these people before. And then I think to myself, are they also on YouTube? No, none of them are. None of them are. Because it's one thing to be good at putting yourself on camera, retouching your pictures, always having a new outfit 2 times a day, not talking. You don't need charisma to be photogenic. You don't need charisma. You don't need, you don't need to know how to talk. You don't need to know how to do a conversation, how to keep a conversation going. None of that, really, to do Instagram. Instagram is super boring if you think about it. But all these people that have these millions of followers on Instagram, try doing YouTube. Try to talk to audiences live. Try to do a live stream. Because again, if you're like editing videos together and you're just posting those, that's one thing. But being one-to-one is something else. You need a different type of skill and a different type of talent to be able to deliver that. Exactly, Carrie. You don't need charisma to be photogenic. You don't. Sorry, boo. And another thing, unlike what certain people have been saying in the past few days about how if you're talking about somebody live in a live stream and then that person doesn't have a chance to reply to you, that's a lie. So that person should take that back, because you're all here in the chats with me. You know, my Instagram is right here. And you want to call me live? You can call me live. One of my ex-haters from the Purse Forum, who's now turned out such a lovely lady, we've been talking with each other. She called, we talked. So I don't want to hear any of that bullshit on other channels saying that you can't defend yourself if I got beef with you while we're on the live. Okay? You want to call in? You can call in anytime. I'm not silencing people. You see, I'm not the one who silences people. I'm the one who actually, if I have something to say about you, bitch, I'm going to say it with your name. I'm not going to play the game of doing videos and then saying, I'm not going to mention any names. I'm just going to comment on this drama, but I'm not going to, but I don't do drama. You see, I avoid the drama. You see, when I hear drama, I step out. And yet you're the first to make a video about this, but you're stepping out of the drama, Miss Thing? Girl, can you get any more fake? And I repeat, in this live stream, if you have a problem with me, you can talk to me. You can write in the chats. You could say, hey, Dacob, you know what? Let's hash this out on the phone. We can do that. You know I've done it before. I have absolutely no fear. So please keep it real, because I keep it real. Blue Bannister says, yeah, there has been some dragging. That person made a lot of stupid comments in their video. And one does wonder, did they make those stupid comments before or after they drank a bottle of wine? One does wonder. I know, Jason. And another thing, while Jason Lux Lover is here in the house, Jason might be a little bit of a loose cannon sometimes, okay? He's very emotional, and Jason can be, when something affects him, he gets very emotional, and then yes, sometimes he does explode. But guess what? In all these years, turns out every time he had issues with something, he was right. Sometimes his delivery is not always the most politically correct. But guess what? It always turns out he's right in the end. So, like, what are we talking about here? I know, Jason. The fakery is obviously very clear to me now, and we're moving on. And that's that. Thank you, Ellen. Always love your content. Very informative. Thank you. D. Higginbotham says, you are open. You are not afraid to clear the air. No, I'm not afraid to clear the air. And I'm also not afraid to apologize if I make a mistake, you guys. But you're not going to see me sitting, throwing shade without mentioning, honey, if you're not mentioning my name in your video, then you're not talking about me. So who are you talking about? Oh, you're trying to make me the bad guy here? Go for it. Go for it. Try me. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Katie, yeah, those two are shade throwers. Katie did a deep dive. I know. Thank you, Katie, for doing the deep dive, by the way. And Nadine says, I love that you are so real, Dacob Preach. And this is, let me tell you something. We don't all have to like each other. And that's okay. We really don't have to like each other. That's fine. Even in the animal kingdom, some animals, they sniff each other like, that's okay. You know, that's fine. But then live and let live. Live and let live. You know. Live and let live. Because you ain't seen me ever come into your videos or live streams trying to suck up and get your viewers, you know, get more subscribers. I don't do that. I don't need to do that. Okay? And so, there's not going to be any more shout outs. There's not going to be any more of that.
Ampersand83 donated $6. Hey Dacob. Been a while since I chit-chatted here, but I wanted to say hello and love that you keep it real all the time. Telling it like it is. Truly genuine and appreciated. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Ampersand. Big heart to you. And exactly, Debbie. And just for the record, whoever dares question my mods, these are people that I know, okay? Debbie happens also to be a dear friend of mine. We've known each other forever. You don't then, Dacob, why did she block me? Because she wanted to. She has her good reasons to time you out. She has her good reasons, okay? And if you don't respect her decisions and choices, then you don't respect my decisions and choices. So don't come to me whining why Debbie deleted a comment. She did it for the good reasons that she had. And I blindly trust those reasons. So there's no reason to question it. Like, we done. We go? We'll go. There. Okay. So there you go. Just saying. Jason says, I couldn't believe how bad I got stabbed in the back that night by a so-called friend who orchestrated that job. I don't want to know about... Listen, bottom line, I am on the phone with a viewer of mine. Okay, and we had this long story and we wanted to talk. We wanted to have a conversation. We have a conversation live on the phone. While I am talking to her and we're having this wonderful, heartwarming moment together, in the chats, I'm being completely disrespected. People are beefing in the chats, fighting, throwing shade at each other. It has nothing to do with the topic I'm talking about on my channel, mind you, during my live stream. Nobody's showing that lady any respect. Nobody's showing me any respect. D. Higginbotham, thank you so much.
Super chat from D. Higginbotham. Keep on keeping it real. Heart.
Thank you.
Heart, heart, heart.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yay, Papa Cherry. And I'm saying, people who have never been in my chats, okay, who then like bulldogs and Rottweilers jump in my chats and start attacking while I'm having a very intimate, very special and precious moment with somebody on the phone live, completely ignoring that. That is the highest form of disrespect, egotism, egocentrism, narcissism that you could possibly demonstrate to me. That you could possibly demonstrate. And mind you, I am reacting the way I'm reacting because I'm in the middle of a live stream and I have a lot of things to do. I have to coordinate a lot of things. I have to coordinate a lot of technical things. So I was overwhelmed as well. Everything was flowing over me and I was like, what the hell is happening here? So I had to, after the live stream was over, go back and rewatch just to understand what was actually happening. So I got stuff to say that I couldn't say in the moment when it was all happening because I didn't have the full picture. I didn't have the full picture because the live stream was happening and I was trying to do my job while others were just shitting all over me and over my other viewers in the chats. So we're done. And just one more thing. I have not said more than 7% of the things that I could say. Okay? So we have more than 90% still left. So I'm just saying, do not try me. Seriously, leave me the fuck alone. Because if you want to go there, it's not going to end well. Okay. Now, we do not have to all like each other. That's okay. Now we know. So we just stay separate. It does wonders for the health. It does wonders for the nerves. It does wonders for the future. We just separate paths. We go our separate ways. And that is it's a beautiful thing. Learn to let go. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And that's that. And that's that. And he says, don't waste energy on people like that. They bring negative energy to your day. Exactly. Pao ASMR says, I feel this deeply. Agreed. Jason says 100. Kate says, Frog T. Katie's applauding. Pao applauding. Don't mess in. He has the Debs. Mic drop. Caleb says, well said. No, and Caleb, and also, you know, actually, the only person that I really want to apologize to is Caleb, because I had to keep hanging up on him last live stream. And I really, really am so sorry for that, because I really like to hear what you have to say. And I love talking to you. And you're always such a kind and gentle soul. So that was like the only moment I was like, what the hell? Like, I can't get to talk to Caleb, because then, you know how it is. So that's like, that was the moment I'm like, oh, but Caleb is such a sweetheart. Yeah. But we did manage to talk. We did 3 phone calls with Caleb. We did 3 calls in one live stream. You know, I know you love the lives, Caleb. Thank you so much. Oh, actually, I just rewatched yours with Quirky. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, we did 3 calls. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, we went through a lot, Duchess. We went through... And I think we were both in... I mean, at least Caleb was like at home, and like at least he had the benefit of not being in the middle of the epicenter of what was going down. So at least he could like have a little bit, but still we were all at the edges of our seats, but it was still, it was such a moment. Hey, Mark Petrov, I don't join the chats too often, but when I do, something weird is always happening. I guess I'll have to wait for a video to see the context. Well, this live stream is going to stay online anyway, but anyway, yeah. So you can rewatch the live stream later, but Mod Love, yes, Mod Love, always Mod Love. Oh, thank you, Nadine. Thank you so much. I think you dealt with the situation with class, Dacob. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Zara. Yeah, the background, it's kind of cool, right? Because, so I wanted to create this effect of Moschino blue skies and white clouds, which is a typical Moschino thing. Oh, Tim Park. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Tim Park donated $20. Dacob, always love your content. Keep up the good work. And nobody duck with Dacob, you will be the getting ducked.
Yes, queen. Thank you so much, Tim Park. Amanda Church, I haven't had a chance to see Saturday's video. Who could be mean to you? I don't get it. Oh, a ton of people. Just a ton of people. But that's okay. I don't mind people being mean to me. I just don't like the shady, you know. It's just like, and also don't touch my friends. You know. I'm a very, very, very faithful person. And so I am, in fact, I've had some instances in the past where, like, if I'm really close friends with you and I'm an acquaintance of another friend of yours, like, so, okay, for example, okay, we got the Moschino bear and we got the My Pet Monster. So I'm really good friends with the Moschino bear and we're super good friends. My Pet Monster is kind of a friend of the bear, but just my acquaintance, not really a friend of mine. And My Pet Monster, but it's an acquaintance of mine. Like we know each other, but we're not like best of friends. But My Pet Monster does something really bad to the bear, and the bear is very upset because of it and very sad. And comes to me and says, Dacob, oh my God, My Pet Monster mistreated me. It was really bad and did something bad to me. Okay. I defend the bear. So My Pet Monster becomes an enemy. And I'm like, then I'm really angry at My Pet Monster forever. I mean, it's just like, you can't. You do not touch my friends and family. So I'm upset with My Pet Monster. Now, half a year passes, the bear and My Pet Monster rekindle. Okay? They become friends again. I don't. I still haven't forgotten what My Pet Monster did and how much harm they did to my friend, the bear. So this creature is out of the picture for me forever. But then they become friends again, and then the bear becomes upset, like, why aren't you like nice to My Pet Monster? I'm like, they treated you like shit. So yeah, I have elephant memory when it comes to that. I forgive, but I never forget. Oh, Johnny, you're the same? Yeah. Yeah, Debbie says, yeah, we're so alike. Oh, I love you too, Jason. Yeah, Crybaby Zaki says, loyalty forever. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, Tainted Life. Yeah, The Clouds in the Sky. That's from the 80s, babes. That's Franco Moschino. He did the blue skies with the white clouds. It's 80s Moschino. Nadine B, yes, I am a loyal person to the people who I hold close to me. Always, always. Heartbreak Hotel says, I'm like that Dacob, the Virgo in me.
Caroline donated $20. Respect and admiration. A true professional. Thank you for all that you are and all that you do, heart.
Hi guys. So obviously this entire live stream began with difficulties because the computer was slowing down and I was experiencing glitches all the time. And then finally it collapsed. Now obviously the timing was shady, right? Because you might think, who canceled you? No, don't worry. It's the computer just needed a reboot. So we rebooted and we is back, honey. Okay. So anyway, cha, how's it going? Blink twice if you need help. No, don't worry, I don't need help. Hey, Darla Villani. We goo. By the way, Frozen Luxury just I wanted to share the live stream. Is the link okay? Yes. Is the link still the same link like before? For the live stream. Is the link the same link as before? Okay, hold on. Before we redo that, then let me just do something else first. Because Saya caught a really cool moment of me doing the screenshot of the Moschino bag. And I just want to share that on Instagram so that people can join the live stream. And, you know, okay, all right. And sharing that. And okay. Now let's redo the super chat, the last super chat that where the computer collapsed. So let's just say thank you to the last super chat again. There, the donation, not the super chat. The last tip.
Caroline donated $20.
I can put the thing here.
Respect and admiration. A true professional. Thank you for all that you are and all that you do. Heart.
Thank you so much. Let me pop a cherry. Yes, queen. So if you wish to support the Fashion Bunker, you could scan right here, darling. So sorry for that. Yeah, just don't think that they managed to put me down, because they didn't. Kennedy, if there's glitches in your live computer, turn her off and then reboot her. Yes, exactly. Just don't, turn it all off. Stay alive. Sometimes it's really good to just sleep it off. Don't ever send emails when you're angry in the middle of the night. Always sleep. And then the next morning, then think if you want to still send the email or not. But don't do it in that moment at night. Jesus, they can't take my girl down. I know. Jesus, I'm your home girl. They be beefing. I don't want to be beefing all the time. At Bella Noche. You remember Hazel London? Oh my God, such a vibe. Yeah, Hazel London and her homegirl at Bella Noche. Retta be in the AM. Hey T-Pal, how's it going? Yeah, the Bella Noche pig. Yes. Hey, Crybaby Uzagi. Yes, I'm back. Computer crashed. Raquel, you know Bella Noche, right? Oh my God. So, listen, I have that video. I saved the video. I transcribed the entire, the transcript of the entire interview. I have it. I learned it by heart. Like, I mean, now I don't remember anymore because it's been a while, but, I have the transcripts of that particular interview. It's just so delicious. And that moment, that one moment when the camera in the middle of the parking lot, Hazel is in the middle of the parking lot looking somewhere, talking, But there's nobody there. She's talking to herself. Do you remember that? It's that moment for me. It's that moment for me. Yes, many people don't know that YouTube takes 30-50% of super chats. No, darling, even more. Depending, if it's from an Apple device or something, 45% is standard, but it can go more over 50% depending on where the super chat comes from. It's sad. Yeah, it was upsetting me and my homegirl. It's sad. Oh my God, it was so good. Me and my homegirl. Oh, Raquel, Jesus. If you know, you know. That was such a vibe. Hazel London, legend. And then I was looking up Hazel London and I found out that, she did interviews after that. Like, she became famous after that. And like radio stations called her in and her homegirl. And then they were giving interviews and it was just so delicious. I watched several interviews with Hazel London after the incident. T for me 10. Yeah, you're back. Yes, I am. So, so where were we? When the homegirl was trying to hold in her laugh. I know. It was so cool. But then my favorite part is when she says like we don't have 10 for the beefing and the shooting and it's like ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, I loved it. Loved it. Oh my gosh. Hazel London is a legend. So where were we? I can't remember. Well, we did the whole Moschino thing. We did the entire Jeremy Scott addressing all the speculations and the rumors. Some people think he's going to go to Chanel. Some people think he's just going to stick around with his own brand. Some people think that Moschino is going to hire a celebrity, or that Moschino is going to just have internal design team designing the next collection, or that maybe Alessandro Michele is going to come. Oh, Despina, thank you so much.
Despina like Homie donated $20. Dacob, you make my nights longer, but I'm working tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Heart, heart, heart.
Have a wonderful day at work tomorrow, Despina, and have a wonderful night's sleep. Yeah. And also, because I, again, stopped with the sugar, but I shouldn't, I had a little Greek lokumi thing with the rose flavored one. Oh my God, it's so good. And I know I shouldn't because it's pure sugar, but I just love the rose water flavored lokumi, or how are they called? Lokumi? So I had one. Well, okay. So I had one today, but I had 3 yesterday. So just saying, it's really good, but really, it should be pure sugar. I mean, why am I doing this to myself? Yeah, Turkish delight. Crybaby Zagi fashion. Lokmadas. Is that a Japanese version? Lokmadas. Mint flavor is the best. It's just, I love the rose flavor. My favorite ice cream is rose flavored ice cream, but they like almost never make rose flavored ice cream because it's a very, very, very light flavor. But if I ever find ice cream parlor or shop or vendor that does like rose flavored ice cream, I can never say no. It's a Greek dessert. I thought you were talking about their fried dough balls in honey. No. I'm talking about Turkish delight. Yeah. Oh, jasmine ice cream. Okay, I haven't tried that. But that's something, I think that's right up my alley. You need to try a Moroccan chebakia or Iranian rose ice cream. Iranian rose ice cream. I mean, I did try rose ice cream. I don't know if it was Iranian, but I loved it. Moroccan chebakia. It's like Chewbacca, something from Chewbacca. I don't know what that is, but sounds interesting. Rose flavored anything for me too, Blue Bannisters. Orange blossom ice cream. Ooh. Yes. Jesus, that sounds good. I love rose everything and lavender. Will love as long as it tastes like I'm drinking perfume. Yeah. I know. It's such a weird thing, but for me the same. Yeah. I love when something tastes the way a perfume smells because, you know, I love perfumes. I know it's a bit creepy because sometimes it tastes like soaps, certain things, right? But I really love it. And also goji berries taste like perfume to me. Love goji berries as well. Smoky perfume, like a fruity, smoky accord. Almost as if there were a little bit of tobacco accord in there as well. Goji berries, so good. Mommy, orange blossom. I mean, autocorrect. I love matcha. That's so strong it tastes like grass. I love matcha as well. Although I did have lately a matcha donut. Zonzouin. 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 I love matcha cakes, ice creams, tea, like all sorts of things. But the donut didn't do it for me. Maybe because it was a vegan donut and something in the mix. It didn't work. It didn't. The cream mixed with the matcha didn't work in the donut. Okay, it was one of those filled donuts. But everywhere else, I've always enjoyed matcha. I even had Kit Kat, like matcha flavored Kit Kat. Love it. You know. Jizzes. Matcha ruins everything. There, I said it. I was a jizzes. Yeah, Jason, I made it back. Yeah. Also love a good cocktail with Palo Santo or sandalwood smoke. Whoa, Kev. I mean, that sounds delicious. But like, that's not easy to find. You know, you can't just get that everywhere, right? Oh, you had horchata and cheese flavored ice cream at a Mexican ice cream parlor. So delicious. Cheese flavored ice cream? In Italy, I had, what's it called? Black bean ice cream once. It was delicious. It was delicious. It was delicious. I'm back, BB. Carrie says, Jesus, I will fight you on the matcha topic. Matcha Kit Kats are so good. They're so good, Pao. I know. And I love how beautifully green they are. Like they have a really nice green color. It's like a pastel green, such a dreamy green. It makes you want to eat it. Oh, Palo Santo infused gin, says Deeply Airing. Oh, cha, that sounds good. I like my good gin. And a good grappa. My favorite grappa. But you guys, if you know, you know, right? Those of you who have been following me for a long time. I haven't spoken about this in a long time, but gentian grappa with the gentian root inside of it. It is the most bitter thing you've ever tried, but also sweet at the same time. It's just delicious, really delicious. Palo Santo infused gin, cream cheese. Oh, black beans and red beans are so delicious. Yeah, they are. Gelato, Debbie. Yes. Pao says, Palo Santo smoked drinks get rid of all the bad vibes. Always. Caleb says, Tres Leches cake is so good. 3 Milks cake. I don't know if I've ever tried that one. I want to try it though, because it sounds really interesting. Black sesame ice cream is so good. Oh my God, that's so good. Yeah, I need some Dacob in my life today. Hey, Katie Brown. How's it going, sweetie? Kev says, oh, I missed the boozy gelato in Italy. Boozy gelato, really good. Tiba says, everybody must need some sugar. It's that time of year, really. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, gee. Oh. Shelley Duvall as olive oil in Popeye. I need to lose weight, but like, because the warm days are coming, but here I am craving sugar like there's no tomorrow. All these exotic flavors. Am I basic? I love Chunky Monkey. No, you're not basic. Why? Listen, well, anything goes. I had a black sesame mochi donut that was really good. Matcha mochi donut was good too, but probably not vegan. Delish. I'm not vegan. I'm just saying I had that for some reason, the matcha vegan donut, but yeah, we love grappa. Oh, wait, you were mad with your... Wait, hold on. Let me scroll up just a second. Deeply Airing. Oh my God, I had grappa for the first time a couple of months ago. I was so mad at my sister for making me try it. Oh, you didn't like it? It's an acquired taste. You know, just like with coffee. You can't just love it immediately, right? Oh, I love banana dessert too. Everything banana goes. Tainted life. Listen, Banana, anything banana goes, okay? Yeah, I need to try the tres leches, Caleb. Tainted Love says, I'm Mexican. I don't like tres leches, but I wasn't raised with it. It is like soggy cake. I don't mind soggy cake. I don't mind soggy cake because I like when it's kind of juicy, when it's, you know, I like that we are talking about cuisine. Yes, deeply. Bubbles knows. Catalina Q says, I'm Colombian and I love arequipe ice cream, which is like brown sugar tres leches. You see, there's so much things I have to try. Paul says, tres leches cake is amazing. I used to make it for my son all the time. Timo says, my favorite sweet is tiramisu. Oh, you're very Italian, darling. Caleb says, I'm dieting and it's so challenging. Oh my God, Caleb, are you using the tiny forks? I'm using the tiny forks. They're not helping me, but I'm using them. Jason says, I need to lose weight badly. Jason, sister, give me 5. I'm with you. It's just so hard because I love. Okay, everything that's like deep fried. I love breaded stuff like breaded chicken, like bread. Okay, I love bread. I love popcorn. I love donuts. I love cookies. I love, yeah. I mean, how am I, yeah, like how can I? It's hard. It's really hard. Tiny fork gang. Yes, Caleb. But listen, the tiny forks help. Oh, chamomile grappa. Oh, Talenti gelato is crazy good. Great coffee ice cream. Oh, I love coffee ice cream. Katie says your mini bananas. Katie, mini bananas are coming back. But unfortunately, they're even more loaded with sugar than the regular bananas. So, you love tres leches? Please send fruit gummy. You're Mexican. He says, I'm Mexican. I love tres leches. Okay, banana milkshake. Yeah, the chat is. I love the Balkan version of tres leches. Cake says jizzes. It's pretty much cake drowned in milk with caramel on top. Live in Farad. Gloria says, Kev, that sounds so good. I want to try. Jason says, Kev, olive oil gelato with sea salt? Wow. Would love to. That sounds amazing, Kev. Tainted Life says, PF Chang's makes banana egg rolls, and that is good. It's like banana-filled fried egg roll wrappers with ice cream and chocolate drizzled on top. That's delicious. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let me drink some water. My mouth is watering. Oh, I'm having a Wendy Williams moment. Love gelato. Raquel, wine, popcorn, cookies are my problem. Wine is not my problem. I'm not an alcohol person, but popcorn and cookies, and cheeseburgers, Duchess Marie, now I'm craving churros. Oh my God. Okay, churros. Can I just say, sometimes I just want to go to Disneyland just for churros. Not that you can't get good churros elsewhere. You can get even 1,000 times better churros elsewhere. But I have these like memories of me eating churros in Disneyland. Like churro is the way to go. I also love Universal Studios churros. And I try all the different flavors, but then after all is said and done, you always go back to the OG. You go back to the OG churro. Just the OG churro. Love churros. I bought some smaller plates to use to help portions change my diet a little bit, says Jason. I think I'm going to have to do some type of exercise program. I hate exercising. I hate exercising too. Yeah. We're going to need to do some exercising. Also, to get, our entire kind of blood circulation running, it's important, but I'm also no. I know the chat is not helping with the diet. The lean cuisine life. Oh, I feel you. As says Gloria. Melissa says, and now I'm in bed craving an ice cream. Me too, Melissa. Not in bed, but craving an ice cream. Tainted Life says, I love that your glassware is in theme. Yes, it's my merch, y'all. I always forget to say it, but you can get Chicky and the Hedgehog Super Dacob Fashion Bunker merch available at www.superdacob.com. I would not recommend washing this in the dishwasher, though. I'm just saying, only hand wash. Corinne P, have you tried fried ice cream? Yes, and I love it. Love it. Deeply Erring says, I just had Ben and Jerry's churray for churros ice cream. Churray for churros. So good. Oh my God. Raquel says, I need to try to get back on track, but it's so hard. It's so hard. Like, food is such a comfort. Food is the best comfort food. Homemade caramel popcorn cookies are so good. Oh my gosh, shut up. That is so good. I want to try the gigantic turkey leg from Disneyland. They're scary because they say they're not even really turkey, but like something weird. But yes, they're delish. Ampersand says, I wish I were younger because then I could eat fried chicken without feeling like my heart is doing the 90-yard dash, lol. Had to part ways with some foods I used to really like. Oh, Ampersand, I'm sorry. That's terrible. I mean, I'm scared of that. But like, what if you eat chicken that's not fried? What about grilled chicken? Are you allowed to eat grilled chicken? I love grilled chicken too. I have a bad habit, says T-Pal, of eating something salty, then I need something sweet. It's a vicious cycle. I'm the same. Totally the same. Krebibi Zagi says, I gained 30-40 pounds during the lockdown plus happy relationship syndrome. I mean, lockdown, we all got it, y'all. I always need something salty after having sweet. I don't know why. Me too. And then after the sweet, I need the salty again, and it never ends. I love Doritos too, Johnny. Tainted Life says, reminds me of glassware they used to sell at McDonald's when I was a child. We had Snoopy glassware. That's so cute. I never saw Snoopy glassware from McDonald's. Colin says, I watch Listen to Dacob whilst on the treadmill. Makes running past so quickly. Honestly, sometimes I laugh out loud at the gym. Oh, I love that. They're looking at you like, what's going on? Because it's, can't wait for the fictre to be back in business. Oh, right. Ashay says, Dacob needs to do Zumba live streams so we can sweat off the sweats together. I would be, oh my gosh, after 10 minutes, I would be a Ghana. Need to put that on a t-shirt, says Johnny. Catalina, food is the best comfort food. Catalina says, everyone's food suggestions is making me so hungry. Yeah, little hedgehog, Jason. Oh, yeah. No, Jane Fonda workout stream. Ooh, yeah, I wish I could. And Dacob, yes, I can eat grilled chicken and feel just fine. Oh, perfect. Because I love grilled chicken. I can do a good grilled chicken, you know, and it hits the spot for me. It doesn't have to be the deep fried breaded. I can also do grilled. The last 5 years, weight has been so hard to lose, says Jason. I used to just be able to try a little bit and it would drop right off. Now it sticks to me like glue. Jason, that's the thing also, you know, the older we get, the metabolism slows down, and we gotta really be careful. Like, stop eating. This really helps, okay? This really helps if you can be that disciplined, like to literally tell yourself, yes, stop eating after 6 p.m. No matter what, you stop eating after 6 p.m. Like, you can have your cheat moments before 6 p.m., but like after 6 p.m., like stop eating. Now, I don't do it because I get like really hungry at night. But if I stopped eating at 6 p.m., I'm sure I would lose weight. I'm sure I would lose weight. Grilled chicken is better than fried chicken anyway, so you win, girl. Yes, just us. Crybaby Zaki Fashion says, I can relate. My old tricks haven't been working, but I'm too stubborn to go to the gym right now. Steph says, pineapple and raspberry swirl loaded Dole Whip. Oh my God, a tropical hideaway in Adventureland at Disneyland to die for. I've had it several times, and I didn't know about it until my friend Mariko told me about it. That's the best thing at Disneyland, and you guys, it is. There's a queue of people waiting, because if you know, you know. That shit is amazing. Tropical hideaway, pineapple, raspberry swirl loaded Dole Whip. Listen, that's the bomb diggity. I had it, I inhaled it, and it changed my life forever. Have you tried Kate Moss's roast chicken recipe? No, Kev. I didn't even know Kate Moss eats. You should try using an air fryer to make fried chicken. Might be a healthier alternative. Have tried it. It's good, but not as good as the real grilled version. Oh yeah, deeply airy. I don't like chicken unless it's fried or in nugget form. And I love chicken, all forms of chicken. Yep, nothing is working here either. Even extras, nothing, Debs. That's it. We'll go. Literally. As I eat a 20-piece chicken nugget, says, oh my God, Saya. Saya's eating a nugget for 6 p.m. I can't. Johnny, but you know how it is, Johnny. After they always, doctors tell us, some doctors do, don't eat after 6 p.m. I tell myself that, but I don't listen, says BB. Yeah, I was struggling with stopping after 8 p.m. LOL, Crybaby says. Gloria says, Dacob, no, I don't do it. No, I don't do it. No, I don't. No, I never. But I can't do that. Sometimes I'm still working after 6 p.m. Yeah. Then they say like, oh, do a good breakfast, But truth be told, I'm not really a big breakfast person. I'm more like dinner. You know, I love to eat at night. Like, am I allowed to, like, let's say I could do this. I could like go without any food the whole day and then I start eating at night. I could do that easier than eating in the morning and lunch and then stopping at 6 p.m. It's so hard to diet. Yeah, I'm depressed because I'm fat, says V-Sense. And I'm fat because I'm depressed. It's a vicious circle. Food is the best comfort food. Tipa says, Orange Julia is still my favorite drink. Miss Jelly, I just had some sloppy joes. Oh my God. And it's 9 p.m. here. This girl here is not losing weight. I have several cans of sloppy joe, always at home, always ready for just in case. Yeah. Yes, sloppy joe. The OG Sloppy Joe. Are we all going to have to buy a Peloton? No, we're not going to do a Mr. Big moment. Kate's recipe. Do a line. Put the chicken back in the fridge. Yes, Jesus. Amper says that is a good suggestion, Crybaby Zagi. I will give the air fryer a try. It might be dangerous, though. The air fryer is a good thing, though. Cutting carbs work, the pastas, the potatoes, bread, noodles. Corinne, it's impossible. I mean, I try, okay, but it's like really hard. Fuchsia Floyd, how's it going, sweetie? Just joined and loving this topic. Just got back from traveling in Vienna and I tasted that Sacher cake in every cafe. Did you go to the Julius Meinl or Meinl? Julius Meinl, they call it there. They have a really good sucker cake, but the sucker cake. I'm a sucker for sucker cake because it's just delicious. It's so... Oh my God. I'm literally Wendy Williams moment right now. Hold on. My mouth is watering. That marmalade in the middle of the Sacher cake, and it's all chocolate around, and then it's glazed with chocolate on top. Dead. Oh, Debbie, I love Sloppy Joe too.
Alert.
Yeah.
Alert. Alert.
Bubbles. What
Joe
happened,
is
Bubbles?
back.
What, Bubbles?
Joe is back.
Who's Joe?
Joe
Sloppy...
Mama.
Oh, I can't. Oh my God. 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 I can't believe Bubbles got me. Damn, she got me. Oh my gosh, she got me. Joe Mama, no, I can't. Jesus. What she said, I missed it. Bubbles said, alert, alert, alert. And I was like, what Bubbles? And Bubbles said, Joe is back. Joe is back. And I'm like, who's Joe? And then Bubbles said, Joe Mama. Oh my God, that freaking bot. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm such a sucker for stupid stuff like this. I can't even tell ya. I live for this shit. uh, uh, when did she get that funny? Is this the start of Terminator? I know. Yeah, no, Bubbles has weird, it's so bizarre, super weird moments. Oh my God. Corinne says, I like the part when Dacob looked stunned. No, it was shocking to me. Shocking that this joke got me again. If she just pulled my finger, I'm gone. Oh, chat, Gloria, listen. Bubbles pulling the finger. Yeah. 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 Jason says, oh no, I thought it had an alert now when people come in the room, LOL. I was like, who did they just say hello to? No, I know. I also thought, oh my God, Jason, I was just thought, Joe. I was like, is there a troll in the chats named Joe? No, it was Joe Mama. Bubbles needs some melatonin. Heartbreak tells AI takeover. We did it, Joe. Yeah, just Joe Mama. No, I'm Debbie. I'm not gonna read that one. Oh my God. I almost did though. I'm not going to read that one out loud. I thought Dacob was going to freeze again. I know, right? This was insane. Oh my gosh. Such a moment. Wow. Okay. We did well, there you go. Bubbles literally pulled a Joe Mama joke on me. I can't. Just there you go. It's literally the end of me. What can I tell you? We did a Joe Mama AI song. How would that sound like? I worried about the Karen chair there for a second, says Gloria. Oh, no, yeah. As long as I don't go too much backwards, it's not going to collapse. But, yeah, it's a bit messy, this chair. The Karen chair, and it ain't getting any younger either. You know, the more we use the chair, and the more it kind of gets like wobbly and yeah. Do we have Miss? No, I'm not gonna read that one either. Almost did though, but I blocked myself because now I can recognize those names. So I'm not going to read that one. Ampersand says, the Joe Mama joke has been around for so long now, and it will never get old. Still as funny as hearing it the first time. But Ampersand, it's particularly funny when it catches you off guard. That is... Because then you laugh at yourself. You don't laugh at the joke, you know. I was laughing literally at how stupid I was. I was so funny. It was delicious. 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 And I did not freeze, but yeah, good times, good times. Oh my gosh! Now we spoke about food, we spoke about fashion, we spoke about drama. We've been there. We've been places. We have been places today. I can tell you this. It was such a cathartic process, though. You know, being in the blue sky and all that stuff. And honestly, I also have to say, when it comes to all of this drama stuff, it's one thing when it happens, it's another thing to look for it. You know what I mean? And I was not looking for it. So just to be very clear about that. And also, what a weird turn of events the whole live stream was. I mean, like, Rich Lux called in. I mean, okay, that happened. And yeah. Yeah, exactly. And exactly, Debbie. That was unexpected. And Carrie says, yeah, it's one thing when it happens, another thing when you go looking for it. Yeah. T-Pal, I ate so much in the chat tonight, I got poop now. Wow, you have a good metabolism. If you ate and you're already ready to go, you know. Yeah, it was fun, right, Crybaby? Yeah. He's still shady, though. And that's a part of his charm. You know, I'm like, Rich, I posted the video with the two of us on my channel. Like, if you want to share it, here's the link. It's like, yeah, I'll share it. He never shared it. Never. He's like, no. Sure, I'll share it. Sure. Never share. but I was expecting that. You know, it's okay. He would have shared it if I were a bigger YouTuber than him. You know what I mean? But that's okay. That's how he rolls. I'm not gonna hate on that. Yeah, right. Heartbreak Hotel hit you with that shore girl. Yeah. That's okay. It's fine. That's how he rolls, and I respect that. At least he's very consistent in the way he rolls. You know what I mean? It's about the consistency. It's all about the consistency. Yeah, exactly. Sure, I'll share it. Blocked. Love you so much. Sure, I'll share it. Love you so much. Never responded again. Exactly, Pao. I don't know. I don't know her. Never heard about her. Skinny Legend. Yes. I mean, it's a classic though, so I'm not mad at it. I just, you know, it is a classic. So yeah, that's how it went down. I hope I managed to, if there were. Oh, you're too cute for her corner anyways. Thank you, T-Pal. In case there are any questions to clear up, you can ask me now and we can clear them up. But I think I was very clear about what happened last week. In terms of disrespected, I know at one point, I remember in the chats, Leanne Carter. Leanne was also here in the chats a while ago. I don't know if Leanne, if you're still here. But also, well, write something if you're here. If you're not, we'll move on. Debbie says, glad I have a Moschino makeup. Yeah, now you have it's a little piece of history now that Jeremy is gone from there. You know, that chapter is closed. Now these things are even more precious. Rich Lux was a good woman, but she was a liar. Melissa, yes, she was a good woman, but she a liar. Yeah. Ellen, that live stream is very intense. Yep. Yeah. Very intense. No, Leanne was here. She commented like an hour ago or so. I read one of her chats. Yeah. So, but anyway, yes. 5 minutes of fame they did get, and they're gone. Poof, 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 poof. But Sean says, Dacob, love the Enya Orinoco flow background. Wait, is it moving? No. I thought it was also moving. Yeah, no copy and paste either. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Does anybody else have Moschino makeup? I was so confused. I thought, oh, well, crybaby, Uzagi. No. Apparently not. No. No, but good to know. You know, moving on. Oh, total gaslighting 101. Yeah. Totally. And it's kind of the oldest trick in the book, isn't it? Yes, Debbie, that's exactly what I was thinking that day. Yeah. Okay, period. I don't know them either. Bunker family always. Cheers, sweetie. But it's just, seriously, we're just letting everybody know, you know. We're moving on. And we're moving away and we're evolving. We're going into directions that are productive and interesting, stimulating in the right way, you know, in a productive way, not in a destructive way. Exactly. Heartbreak Hotel. No biggie up and over, darling. So, oh, if I tilt my head, it looks like a crown. Well, the thing is, this is literally ginormous. So look how it's like a huge thing that it plays with proportions. So if you kind of go downwards, it kind of stretches or squishes. Yeah. Oh, Saya, no, I did not bring out My Little Pony Moschino. I can maybe do it next time. I had too many things to take out of the archives. So from the My Little Pony Moschino collection, I do have 3 backpacks. No, wait. 2 backpacks and 1 chain bag. And they're gorgeous because they're 80s My Little Pony designs that are then implemented into Moschino like backpacks or bags. And they're very, very pastel-y. Well, I can show you a photo. I could show you a photo. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Where's the photo? Okay. So this is the backpack. You can see the backpack. Oh, wait, hold on. But with the green screen, it's kind of hard to. And then this is another backpack. Wait, can you see it? I mean, it's green, kind of, no? The butterfly pony is a backpack, and the other My Little Pony is a bag. So cute. Like that collection was so cute. So I got the little bags, and they're in my archives, you know. Yeah, best believe. Okay, I'm getting a ton of DMs. What is happening? Oh, okay. Behind the scenes. Oh, yes. Can we get to 300 thumbs up? Thanks, Kev, for reminding me. I keep forgetting. Jason says, just so everybody will know. Oh, yeah. The night the lights went out in Georgia. Jason. We can see it. Oh, I remember that unboxing, says Johnny. Katie says, oh no. Love the retro print. I remember playing with them when I was younger. Yeah, so adorable. The 80s version of My Little Pony is my favorite because I like how chubby they are and round and soft. It's such an 80s design, you know, it kind of suits the 80s time. Really, really gorgeous. My favorite My Little Pony era, 80s era. Saya asks, I can't remember, do you have anything from the Transformers collection? No, I did have a scarf, but I brought it back because it had an issue. Love the retro print. I remember playing with them when I was younger, says Grandpa Yuzagi. Nino Serafano. Hey, sis. Looking great as always. Love you, Dacob. Oh, love you too, Nino. Welcome. 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 Welcome to the bunker. Frozen Electricity. I can't remember. Do you have... Oh, sorry, I read them already. Miss Jelly says... Oh, you got the My Little Pony phone case? Super cute. That design... Because it's the same one like the backpack with the rainbow, right? As far as I remember. Or did you... Was there a cutout one that had like a 3-dimension, like the pony like flying out of the... From the sides of the case? Because I remember the one just a regular case, but it was printed with the rainbow and the pony on it. I thought that was really cute. Yeah, it was cute before the furries got to My Little Pony. Definitely Crybaby. Vanessa says, hey, Dacob, are you going to return your Chanel collection series? Chanel? To return? To the... You mean to bring back? Wait, what do you mean? Like return to the store? Bring something back to the store? Or do you mean am I going to bring back filming my Chanel bag collection series? Oh, filming. Yeah, sooner or later I will. Right now I'm just really upset with Chanel. I want to just... You know, I don't want to promote them at the moment. I don't want to do this. Look, my Chanel bag collection. And then people go, oh, I want to buy them too. No, you know, like when I feel more comfortable with them, with their bags again, then yes, I will continue. But yeah. Yeah, Chanel is in timeout. Exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because if I want to do it, I want to do it right. And I don't want to have this kind of bitter feeling like why am I filming this? I'm not even excited about it at the moment because like they killed the happiness in me for these bags, you know? I still love them to bits, the ones that I have, don't get me wrong. But I kid you not, this season was the first season I didn't even look on the website. Like, oh, what bags are in for spring summer 2023? Like what bags are on the website? I did not even look. I did not care. Like that's how much they have alienated me. And I just watched a video yesterday by some lady on YouTube. She doesn't show her face, so I can't remember who it was, but so she just, and I kid you not, even though she does not show her face at all in the entire video, still from her body language, I could detect. Okay, so let me tell you. The video starts with she's doing a bag unboxing. Chanel bag unboxing. Spring Summer 23 bag. And she says from the get-go, she paid $5,000 for the bag. And then she unboxes the bag and she says, I got a Chanel 22 mini for $5,000 plus tax. A Chanel 22 mini. Okay, now it's literally this big with the with the strap, with the chain, and she's showing like, okay, wow, this is so beautiful. But the way she's talking, the way she's moving her hands, and the way she's trying to make this bag work, this bag doesn't work. This bag has two chains inside of it that are not detachable, that are just like hanging everywhere in this tiny little bag. If you don't want to use one chain, you got to stuff it in the bag, which means the strap takes away all the space that you have inside the bag. So you can't use the bag, but you can't detach the chain because Chanel doesn't want to allow you to detach their chains. So, and I'm seeing as she's talking about this bag, just by the body language, I'm thinking to myself, oh, she's regretting this. Like literally, I'm seeing this happen live on camera as she's reviewing this bag right after unboxing it. I feel how she is realizing what a huge mistake she made. Spending $5,000 plus tax on a bag that is not functional, super small, not worth it. And she's like talking about it. I have the feeling like, oh, wow, she's trying to convince herself that she did a good thing. And then at the end of the video, she puts in subtitle, like she puts in like text. And there I was like, there you go. I was right. Because at one point she writes, I don't know if I'm going to keep this bag. I might take it back. It might not suit me. What are your guys' opinions? And I'm like, there you go. Dacob felt the body language again. Like she was not convinced about that purchase. Even though we did not see her face, we did not see a facial expression not being convinced. You could see she was not convinced. And I mean, like, duh, how can you be convinced? Printed rainbow with the pony. Yeah, Miss Jelly, I know that one. That one's really cute. I'm so bummed I finally reached a point in my life I can afford a brand new Chanel bag and their quality has gone off the cliff, says Deeply Erring. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you really wanted one of their bags, maybe try to look into their fabric bags, you know, the ones with the tweeds and, you know, but even then they're usually lined with leather inside, and that leather is going to be, you know, probably painted, not dyed through. But if you really wanted to go for a Chanel bag today, new, if you had to get one today, I would recommend to look into the tweeds, into their tweed bags. Yeah. Like if no matter what, you really needed a brand new Chanel bag today, I would say then go with the tweeds or with the denim. If you have to. I would not recommend any of them, but yeah. Yeah, Debbie, 5K plus tax for the mini. Emotion Engine says, I think I know what video you're talking about, LMAO's this Emotion Engine. Did you watch it as well? It's a new video. Gloria says, oh, I hate that feeling, buyer's remorse. But the thing is, Gloria, buyer's remorse, like that bag, because it's Chanel, I would give it $1,200 to $1,500. Even that is too much for it. But you know what I mean? It's a bag that I would consider within the 1,500 realm. Even then, you buy it and you get buyer's remorse because it doesn't work for you. That's terrible. But $5,000 for something this big, you shouldn't get buyer's remorse. You shouldn't buy it to begin with. Like, it's a whole other level of, I don't know. I don't know why people are still really so infatuated with the brand and that they go along with it. I don't get it. It's beyond me. No, Kev, that jersey, I've seen those. Actually, I've been last week in the boutique. The big one, the travel jersey, terrible. Just forget about it. That thing, that's sure, if you have 30 Chanel bags and you're gonna wear it once in a blue moon, well, of course, then it's gonna stay for a long time, pristine. But if you have that one Chanel bag and that's the one you got and you're wearing it very often, that bag is not going to live to see a year pass by. It's going to get holes and dents, it's going to break at the corners because it's so big. It's going to bump into things. Good night, Darla. Thank you for popping by. And that bag is over $7,000, by the way. It's not on their website, but yeah, I can tell you. I asked for them. It's over $7,000. Jersey. Okay? It's a jersey bag for $7,000 plus dollars. Milestone moment for you, Deeply Erring. Yeah, then consider maybe a tweed. You bought a vintage 89 classic flap and a 2005 anniversary reissue. Oh, that's awesome. Well, you have the best one then. You know? Yes, the Mini 22 is $5,200 in the US. I had to double check because I didn't believe it. No, it's 5,000. So there's different versions of it, but the cheapest one is 5,000. There's a 5,000 version as well in the US. Yeah. Such a shame that you can't get your money back either. I know, terrible. Terrible. Could you imagine? Oh, I changed my mind about this bag. And then they're like, okay, here's a voucher. For $5,000? Yeah, here's a voucher. You have 1 year time to use it. Then it expires. Like, I can't even. Ampersand says, I will give Chanel this though. The purple shade they use for some of their SLGs I've seen was really pretty. I admired it from the iPad screen, but stayed away from purchasing it. I love their colors. Of course I love their colors. They have amazing colors. They have beautiful colors. But then that's it. You know what I mean? Like, does the color alone justify the price? Not to me. But the colors are gorgeous. Deeply says, wow, yeah. She says, I want a 255 and I'm done with Chanel bags. Kev says, I want something that can take a beating. Yeah, Zara, $7,000 plus for the extra large. I mean, it's a travel bag, right? It's $7,000 plus dollars, and it is in Jersey. So there you go. You know, if you got the dough and you want it, go for it. Did you see where the Nikolai website has extended their perfume line? Has extended? What do you mean, T-Pal? They have extended the perfume? What do you mean? Like they're doing cologne, eau de parfum, intense, extreme? What are you talking about? Anderson Martin says, I know it's hard and I know we have to be extremely careful with fakes, but in moments like this, I feel grateful to be a vintage lover. Told that in Caleb's and Quirky's live. Oh, yes. I mean, and I agree with you. If you do your research and you don't get tricked into purchasing, fakes, for the price of real, then it's great. Then it's great. Do you think that, Fuchsia Floyd says, I'm planning on getting pre-loved vintage for my big 50 birthday in a couple of years. Well, that's good. Obviously, in a couple of years, even pre-loved is going to cost more, but then who knows, right? A lot can change in a couple of years. I'm not saying that Chanel is going to go back with their prices and everything is going to cost less. That's not going to happen. But the pre-loved market might be more sane in 2 years than it is now. So it could work out really, really good in your favor. Do you think the jersey that they're using now is the same jersey Coco Chanel would have used? No, I don't think it's the same one, because when you look at vintage Jersey Chanel bags, they don't pill. They don't got those little pellets forming. They're quite compact. And the newer jerseys, they pill really easily. So it's not the same quality, in my opinion. Oh, they added more fragrances. Oh, I gotta check that out, T-Pal. Deep Layering says, I just placed an order for a Joseph Ducot Diane bag. It is all hand-stitched with supposedly really great leather. We'll see, for less than that Chanel jersey bag. Crazy. Yeah, that's insane. But congratulations. I've heard wonderful things about the brand. And Jesus, they have Eau de Parfum Intense, EDT, and they have Cologne. Jesus, they also have Cologne. T-Pal says, or maybe just updated the website, says T-Pal. Maybe. Bunker Babes, I'm so late. Hey, Nicole, how you doing, sweetie? Hey, welcome. Corinne P, does Chanel provide bag spa or repair services like Hermes? Not like Hermes. Inferior options available. They say that they do, but for some bags they do. You gotta, for vintage bags, it can only be like they're classics in black leather, not in other colors, not in other materials. So it's kind of very limited what they offer. Oh, Jason says Fendi doesn't offer a refund for in-store purchases either, only online purchases. Yeah, and Chanel is notorious for that as well. Like literally. Literally. Gloria says, T-Pal, there is a pear one I want to try. Oh, from Nikolai? Nicole says, hi, Gloria. Welcome to the mod squad. Yeah, actually, thanks, Nicole. I'm so happy and honored. Diva, I can't wait to smell it. The pear. Zara Justina says, thank you for the awesome show, Dacob. The beautiful colors brighten up my day. Thank you so much, Zara. And actually, we also have come to the end. We've definitely done this way too long. Again, YouTube hates when we do anything over 2 hours. And also, since Gloria Retinos is with us in the chats, you get to hear the brand new Bubbles song. We have updated the song, thank you to the mods, because Gloria is now also a mod. So Gloria, your name is in the new song. Hit it, Bubbles.
A special thanks to the mods in the fashion bunker. Thanks to Debbie, Jesus, Creation, Nicole, Kebs, and Gloria. Bubbles loves you.
Yay! Thank you to the mods for keeping us safe. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. What can I say? We'll go, we'll go? Let's play We'll Go, We'll Go. We'll go, we'll go. And I'll do it in French. Like 50 times. How many times does she say we'll go, we'll go? I don't know, but we're living, ferret.
I'm living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then we're dying, ferret. And then AI jizzes. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Oh, Debbie, you sing these when you're putting stuff away? Living ferret. Wait, what else we got? No, we did all of them, didn't we? Take it away, Nicole. Madame Ross.
Dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret. Or something like that. Please let me sing it in for you.
Oh, fabulous. Oh, thank you guys so much. Love you loads. Thank you for your patience and for being with us here. Wishing all the best to Jeremy Scott, wherever he's going to be after Moschino, obviously. And I'm going to see you all on Saturday in our main live stream endeavor. As we join forces yet again to conquer the fashion world by storm, darling. Also, Art Lovers Unite is playing in a lot of cinemas in Germany on the 5th of April. If anybody's in Munich, go watch Art Lovers Unite in Munich, Germany. I don't know what cinema it's going to be playing in, but check out the screenings at www.artloversunite.com. Oh, yes, it's the Monopole Cinema in Munich on the 5th of April. Checks it out. And it's also playing again on the 5th of April in Berlin at the Babylon Cinema. One more time, because the show was so good. They asked for an encore. So there's going to be an encore as well on the 5th of April in Berlin. And also on the 5th of April in Munich. And if there's any more dates, I'm going to keep you updated. And if there's any more premieres, I'm going to keep you updated, because obviously we're going to have another little meet and greet moment for another premiere. I know, 2 screens in one day, Debs. 2 girls, 1 cup, 2 movies. That's just say it. I'm traveling for work Saturday. Might not be able to catch the live, but we'll be sure to watch the recording. All right, Kev, have safe travels wherever you are. And you guys, hashtag Art Lovers Unite. Whoop, whoop. Yes, Jason. See you on Saturday. Never give up on love. Love you loads. Bye.